Is there a marker down there?
There is one.
Now we'll check it with the officials.
Cole Kelly's manipulation of the pocket here, him just standing in with his hand on his fullback, looking over everybody and delivering a strike. Cole Kelly is more and more impressive with each throw that he makes tonight.
Darian Dawson is the fullback 38, and you saw the left hand going, you block this guy here so I can throw.
Yeah, and then he just delivers a strike.
Ooh. I think I heard a blindside block.
Yeah.
So it's going to erase the first down. And the walk-off is 15 yards from the spot of the foul, which was about the 23, which will take him back to the 38, so it's going to be a net loss of 1. So instead of 3rd and 7, it's going to be 3rd and 8.
It's essentially a do-over for Cole Kelly and the offense when they didn't need it, because that was one heck of a throw and great catch by Austin Mitchell to get open where it didn't seem like there was any opening for him to find. And he found it, got first down, but Southeastern Louisiana now has to find it again on 3rd down.
So now it's 3rd and 8. It's Mitchell in motion. Kelly throws far side for Mitchell. Broken up at the 29-yard line, but flags are down. Ooh. He got crunched by Tristan McCollum. But now check the penalty marker.
Where that flag is thrown, my first guess is defensive holding. And we're going to see Kelly deliver right there to Mitchell, and watch this strike by Galveston's finest, Tristan McCollum.
The marker might have been, number 8, Quentin Brown.
Yeah, ended up being holding. And the way they came out of that motion to bunch, you kind of had a feeling that there was some nefarious thing going on. I don't think they didn't hold Mitchell, but one of those 2 receivers on the side got held there by Cameron Alexander, and it's going to negate one heck of a pass breakup for one of the twins, Tristan McCollum.
So put the ball at the 28-yard line in Bearcat territory, 1st and 10 for Southeastern. Looking for the go-ahead score. Kelly throwing near sideline and overthrows his intended receiver, Turner. He was blanketed by Tristan McCollum, or Zion McCollum, rather.
That was excellent coverage by the 6'4", 195 senior Zion McCollum, who I have said can come to the NFL and play whenever he is ready to come to the NFL. He's a big-time football player, and right there, he played that little hitch-and-go route from C.J. Turner and played it about as well as you can play it right there, setting up 2nd and 10 for Kelly and the Lions.
3 receivers to the top of the formation in a triangle. Turner at the bottom, Kelly looking toward the 3 receivers, finds Mitchell, runs out of bounds near the 20-yard line. It was Tristan McCollum who chased him out of bounds. They run into the signage on the sideline. One of the Lions people. They'll mark Mitchell out of bounds at the 21. That's a 7-yard gain, so it'll be 3rd down and 3.
Tom, that's a heck of a throw. My goodness. From basically one hash to the other sideline and put it on a rope, as Cole Kelly did right there, and giving Mitchell a chance to make the catch cleanly. Impressive stuff.
Kelly drops it off, has his man Cooper, and he'll have the 1st down at the 16-yard line. Scrambled right, found a man open. Quentin Brown finally makes the tackle, but not before. The Lions will move the chains.
Excellent job by Kelly again. Thought they were going to give him a little boot. Got a little pressure, they had to pull up, but he found his man Cooper, who's able to make that catch in some traffic and get the 1st down. You know, we've seen Marcus Cooper listed as a running back make some really nice catches from that position, that being one of them to get a 1st down.
Fake handoff, Kelly's going to keep, and he's got no place to go. Orange jerseys all over the place. The big man in the middle, 92, Sean Mustin. Number 94, Javon Leon leading the charge. No gain, it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Really the first time that we've seen that Sam Houston front dominate from guard to guard on the interior. It's really the first time we've seen that. And it kind of looked like Kelly may have gotten caught right there. It almost looked like he wanted to throw the ball, but he pulled it back down. But the Bearcat defense inside doing a really solid job of stopping Kelly, setting up 2nd and long.
Kelly will throw. Looks over the middle and it's dropped. You don't see Austin Mitchell drop balls like that very often, but he did there, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
That might have been 6. That might have been 6 with Mitchell's speed, catching on the run. Kelly can't put this ball in a better spot. He turns the corner right there, and I think that's going to end up being a touchdown. It's man coverage. Other corner, backside corner had his back turned. He never would have saw him. That would have been 7 points. See what happens here on 3rd down, but that's a massive drop by
This
Mitchell.
is the 14th play of the drive. 6:58 to go until halftime. 3-point lead for the Bearcats, tenuous here. 3rd down and 10 from the Sam Houston 16. Kelly hit in the pocket, and he will go down near the 20-yard line. Jahari K, I believe, or is that 95 bucks? No, it's Jahari K, 55. When that jersey bunches up, I don't know if it's 95 or 55.
Hard to tell, but what a rush on the outside. Just speed to power, getting the sack on Cole Kelly, and that drop by Mitchell could end up costing him at a minimum 4 points. That was a massive, huge drop by Mitchell. We'll see if the field goal goes through here.
Oh, 36-yard field goal try is on the way, and good from Mateo Rengifo.
We got a flag.
The penalty
here.
markers are down.
Like Sam Houston was offside.
Yeah, you don't take the penalty because you get the points, you don't get a 1st down unless you get it tacked on the kickoff. And it is defensive offside. Penalty will be declined. The field goal is good. And with 6 minutes and 16 seconds to play until halftime, we've got a tie ball game. Sam Houston 16, Southeastern Louisiana, or 17, Southeastern Louisiana 17. Back to Huntsville after this.
Driven by adversity.
We strive to discover truth, mutual understanding, and the common good.
We achieve more together than we do apart.
Every voice has a power.
We are a voice of change.
Bettering ourselves and our community.
Kindness is effortless.
Standing together through adversity,
serving our communities, peers, and teammates.
Together we can learn, teach, empower, and promote change.
Tragedy cannot bring us down.
We are one.
Change is to stand as one. Driven by adversity.
We strive to discover truth, mutual understanding, and the common good.
We achieve more together than we do apart.
Every voice has a power.
The RAC A-Certification for 7 institutions be eligible for an automatic qualification into the 2021 NCAA FCS playoff. For more information, visit
Longest drive of the game for either team. Southeastern Louisiana only went 55 yards, but they took 5 minutes and 5 seconds to do so in 15 plays. A lot of penalties in the drive as well. And the tying field goal from Mateo Rengifo makes it 17-17.
It's about the game we expected. I think we've seen a little bit of everything. We've a few turnovers early on. Sam put the ball on the turf. Cole Kelly getting hot, making some really great throws. Seen some drops at key times. Seen some penalties at key times. That's what they say about February football. It's exciting, I think.
Well, when you have a 6-game schedule, they're all league games.
Yeah.
Coaches don't get a chance to experiment a little bit to find out what their best rotation is with guys and how things are going to go. Ooh. And diving forward to near the 25-yard line is Cameron Alexander on the kick return.
He looked like he was anticipating a hit about the 10-yard line and just started to go down and nosedive and eventually dove out to the 25-yard line, 23-yard line. And now the offense for Sam Houston, been on the bench for a while. see what Eric Schmidt is able to do with this offensive group, try and break this tie before the half.
Eric Schmidt, 9 of 12 for 122 yards. Wait a minute. We got the wrong football? I think we have the wrong football. I think we have Southeastern's football. We need Sam Houston's football.
That always blows my mind. And we talked about, you know, the Bush push rule, in essence. The football? Come on. It's got laces. It's got a white stripe. You throw it.
Schmidt setting up the screen. And this is Adife. And he will scramble across the 20 to about the 30 to the 32-yard line. It's going to be a 9-yard gain for Ife Adei.
And you can see a play like that. They want to just get him involved. I mean, that's just it's a simple slip screen. They just want to get him involved, bring him out of the backfield. It's not where he normally lines up. But they want to get him the ball and get him into this game because they know they're going to need Adei as this game goes on.
Adei goes in motion. And throwing on the outside is Schmidt. He'll have the first down at about the 37-yard line. And making the catch there is DeWaylen Ingram. New set of downs from the 36, 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Trying to go with a little tempo here. Schmidt throwing for the one-man screen on the outside. We'll get across the 40 to about the 42 or 43. And again, it's Ingram.
6'3", 190-pound junior. Getting on the field, really, at this point, I think it's the first that we've seen him in the game, but making two very important catches, one for a first down, one to set up a second, about 4. Now line up in the slot as you get a better look at him. It's a long, wiry wide receiver. Line up in the slot there. Wouldn't be surprised to see him take a deep shot here soon.
Ezard goes in motion. The handoff is to the up man. We got a helmet that's loose. And close to first down yardage are the Bearcats. And the carry is from Kyron Jackson. First time we've seen him tote the ball.
We've seen Noah Smith. We've seen Ramon Jefferson. We now have seen Kyron Jackson. We've seen a lot of different guys handle the ball on both sides. We've seen it from Southeastern side. We've seen it from Sam's side. Again, you're trying to find that guy, like you said, in 6 games. You got to find that guy, that running back, as early as you possibly can. We're seeing a lot of auditions, basically, from those guys tonight, thus far.
They will give it to Jackson again. This time there's nothing to it. He's brought down for a loss. A penalty marker comes flying in at the end. Sharif Say making the tackle, knifing up from the defensive end position, but check the marker. Be a loss of 1 if the play stands. Thrown in the area of offensive holding. Chop block. And the bad thing about a chop block is that is a 15-yard penalty. There aren't too many 15-yard penalties anymore, John, but that's one of them.
And that's a big one right there. And essentially, a guy was on the block high, and then a guy tried to cut block low, and that's where you get that block. You don't see it a ton because of the way things are taught now. They're a little different than maybe even 8-10 years ago. But they get caught with it there, and that is a big penalty for the Sam Houston offense.
So now it's 1st and 25 for Eric Schmidt and company, and Schmidt throws over the middle, the ball down low. He was looking for Ezard. He has a man to the inside. But the ball was down in the dirt.
Yeah, it looked like he had 2 receivers about in the same area. So there's some miscommunication there, but this is the spot to me right here where that 15-yard penalty comes in. If you don't do anything on that 1st and 25, so now look at that 2nd and 25. My goodness.
Four-man rush. Schmidt throws, has a man at the 40-yard line, and diving out to the 42-yard line is going to be Chandler Harvett. It's a gain of 10. So it's going to be third and about 15. We have an injured Southeastern Louisiana player back at the 27-yard line. So for Chandler Harvin, redshirt sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida, 33 catches a year ago.
And of those 33, I think it was 11 or 12 catches he had in that finale against HBU. And we talked about that. We talked about, hey, setting the future up. Hey, Chandler Harvin's a guy you can count on. I still am trying to figure out how he got to Sam Houston from Jacksonville, Florida, from Bartram Trail High School. I mentioned earlier, I used to coach in Jacksonville a long time ago. His school didn't even exist when I was coaching 20 years ago.
3:56 to play, and we're all even here in Huntsville.
I mean, we could have.
I know where you're going. No, we couldn't have.
You're right. I was going to say we could have got one and shared, but that's not true.
That wouldn't work.
Sonic Extra Long Ultimate Cheesesteaks.
That wouldn't work.
We make it easy for you. Tax time is here again. Block has options for you, my friend. We can do your taxes virtually. Snap the pick and leave the rest to me. We make it easy. Experts on your phone. You don't have to leave home. We'll get it done right. You can sleep well tonight. In person or virtually. We make it easy for you. Block has your back.
I'm a Verizon engineer, part of the team that built 5G right. The only one from America's most reliable network. We designed our 5G to make the things you do every day better. With 5G nationwide, millions of people can now work, listen, and stream in Verizon 5G quality. And in parts of many cities where people can use massive capacity, we have ultra-wideband, the fastest 5G in the world. This is the 5G that's built for you. This is 5G built right, only from Verizon.
We're for those who love to discover, who know an open mind is the only kind, who don't need to travel to find something new, who know where to escape, even just for a moment, who don't need a fortune to find a gem, and who know when you spend less, you can discover even more, and never, ever stop discovering. Spend less, discover more at TJ Maxx and Marshalls.
Each Febreze car vent clip gives you up to 30 days of fresh air, so you can have open window freshness, even with all the windows up. Enjoy fresh anytime with Febreze.
Breathe happy with Febreze.
.356 to play until halftime. The injured player for Southeastern Louisiana was freshman defensive end Sharif Say out of Alief Hastings High School in the Houston area. He was able to walk off the field, so that's a good sign. Schmidt throws on third and long. Catch at the 46-yard line in Southeastern territory. Noah Smith. How about that snag,
This
John?
is an outstanding catch. But I want to see if he gets his foot in bounds. It happened right in front of us. I'm not thoroughly convinced that he got this foot in bounds. Maybe he did. We don't get a great look at it there. But he still is going to come up short. That chop block to keep them short of the penalty, or short of the first down here.
So we will see the first punt of the game for either team. Matt McRobert, senior from Australia, just outstanding last year on the Ray Guy Award list, second team AP All-American. Going to see if he can pin Southeastern deep in their own territory. And now what do we got?
Looks like we're going to have a review of this catch by Noah Smith on the sideline. And it's a tricky one because his back is to the sideline. So does he tap a toe, but the heel is raised? A lot of things to consider. I don't know how great of a look we're going to get at this. We just saw the replay a little while ago, and it was really sort of inconclusive as we looked at it.
From that angle, yeah.
From that angle. Here's a better angle.
Boy,
that's tough.
2 feet. Hard to tell which foot is down when he catches the ball. But that would be a much better look than the first one we saw.
He's got white shoes on, white sideline. That's tough. That's really tough. I think it's probably going to stand because I don't know they're going to have definitive video information. But here's another look at it.
Right.
Got the ball there.
I guess both feet were inbounds before he got knocked out.
I think that right one at a minimum was in, and it's like we're not totally there yet. It's 4th and 3.
Now almost 4. Here. From the 47-yard line, they got to get to the 43.
Yeah, it's going to stand.
Yeah, and when they say stands, that means they don't have conclusive evidence to overrule.
When I saw that live, I didn't think he caught it. I was surprised they were running in to spot it. But it's a pretty good catch there by Noah Smith, who's done a little bit of everything for the Bearcats offense tonight.
Still, McRobert is going to try and pin the Lions deep. He had 29 kicks a year ago inside the 20-yard line. He's got the wind at his back. Just lost this one high in the air. Fair catch called for and made by Mitchell at the 10-yard line. Can't punt it any better than that.
That is beautiful. Excellent job right there. I would have liked to have seen Sam run that clock down. They punted it with about 15 seconds on the play clock. They could have run another 15 seconds off and put this at about 3 minutes. But now they can maybe use their timeout, so they got to stop and get it back. Who knows? But great kick right there to put Southeastern Louisiana at their own 10-yard line. 90 yards to go to see if they can do something before the half.
3 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the half. Each team with a pair of timeouts. Cole Kelly, who's had an outstanding first half, will be in the shotgun. And he will look to throw. Hit as he throws over the middle, and it's dropped at the 13-yard line. C.J. Turner, the intended receiver, and Zion McCollum all over him.
Erwin Hawkins, number 24 there at safety, came on a late blitz. And when I say from depth, I mean from safety depth. He came in, and Kelly held that ball almost long enough for Hawkins to get in there and impact that throw. With Zion McCollum on the coverage to keep that from being a complete pass.
Kelly on 2nd and 10, throwing over the middle, incomplete at the 23-yard line. And it's the same matchup once again. Turner, the intended receiver, and McCollum, the defender.
Well, that matchup right there, Turner v. McCollum, it's worth the price of admission for sure. Those two are going at it. And that's as tough a route as you can cover as a perimeter corner. That bang eight or that slant where McCollum's got to stay in that hip pocket and then be able to make a play on the ball, and he was able to do it right there. He's made a couple of plays tonight. Turner's made his, and McCollum's also made his, setting up a 3rd and 10.
Empty backfield as Cooper comes out to the near side on this 3rd down and 10. Just a 4-man rush. Kelly again hit as he throws near the first down marker at the 20-yard line. It's caught. It will all depend on the progress. Great catch there by Nick Kovacs. Transfer from Toledo. And they say move those chains at the 1st down.
That's a big catch right there. If that's not a 1st down, you got to punt. You're punting back to Sam with 2.5. They'll get the ball 2.5 minutes left and plenty of action.
And punting into the wind, too.
Yes, absolutely.
And now we get whistles. We get a flag down. Delay of game. Thrown by the back judge. Nope, false start. So walk it back 5 yards to the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15.
Yeah, we give Drew Jones a lot of compliments tonight. So that was him snapping the ball a little bit early. People still moving, so he's had a great ball game thus far. I think Drew Jones, the senior center, 6'1", 300 pounds, all Southland Conference player, and he's showing why tonight, but snapped it a little bit early.
Kelly, quick throw on the outside, right through the hands of Mitchell. The coverage coming up from the outside by Irvin Hawkins, but that's a ball that Mitchell should have had.
No doubt he catches that, turns up, picks up a few yards in, gets out of bounds to stop the clock, setting up more manageable 2nd down, more manageable 3rd down. But again, the drops, a problem for Mitchell. Had one earlier that cost Lions probably 4 points. And the drop there, setting up 2nd and long, and Sam still got the 2 timeouts.
On 2nd down, Kelly again under pressure, throws, has a man across the 20 at the 21, 22-yard line. This time Mitchell goes to the ground to make the catch. Short gain of 7 yards to the 22-yard line makes it 3rd down and 8.
Casey Keeler deciding not to take the timeout here and letting this clock run under 2 minutes in the first half.
Ball will be spotted at the far hash mark. Kelly directing traffic for his players. Play clock with plenty of time on it. Still has 15 seconds to snap it. 3rd down and 8. Bearcats only rush 4. Kelly throws into, there were only orange jerseys around. Mitchell was the closest one, but there were a lot of defensive players who may have had a better chance at the ball than Mitchell did.
You mentioned it, only 4 guys on the rush, but pushed the pocket into Kelly. Kelly really didn't have a receiver open as nice zone coverage downfield by Zion McCollum, Tristan McCollum, and the guys at the back end. Stopping the clock, getting the ball back to the Bearcats, and they should get this with pretty good field position. Southeastern having to punt into the wind. If Ezra can do anything, there's an opportunity for them to get points on the board before the half. That'd be big with Southeastern getting the ball to start the second half.
Austin Dunlap to kick for just a second time. Semi-rugby kick. Hits at the 45 in Sam Houston territory and will bounce down to about the 33 before it goes out of bounds.
I am not a big fan of that rugby kick, Tom. I'll be just honest with you. I hate that rugby kick. That was perfect, though. You don't give them an opportunity to return because he gets even 10 yards on a return. It's 2 throws and they're in field goal position. But Ezra can't get over that ball. You don't want to field a bounding ball at that point. Goes out of bounds. Now you probably need 3 completions to get yourself into the red zone or into field goal range. So I don't like that rugby kick, but executed actually a couple times tonight very, very well by Lions.
The thing about that kick is if you don't come up short and make the catch on the fly, you never tell where the carom's going to go.
Exactly. You just stay away from it at that point.
1:26 and 2 timeouts for the Bearcats. They're at their own 33 in a tie ball game. Eric Schmidt throws near side, caught at the 47-yard line in southeastern Louisiana territory by Harbin.
Boy, Schmidt stared that down, but he got him into the hole of the cover 2, and Schmidt just stuck it. Watch the RPMs on that throw right there. Bang! Right in there to Chandler Harbin. Excellent job. Now you're reset, and you're ready to go after the clock stoppage after the first down.
21 yards on that completion. Schmidt throwing the screen pass. Noah Smith. And down to the 30-yard line. Goes the young sophomore before he is finally brought down by Cullen Scott.
That's the explosiveness that we just saw in that screen pass. The same type of screen we saw at Monique State last year, and that's why Casey Keeler decided to put Noah Smith the running back. Felt like that position he can help this team that much more.
15 yards on that completion. Schmidt steps up in the pocket, now thrown out to Harvin at the 25, dancing his way through the defenders and getting close to the 20-yard line. That should be enough for a first down and stop the clock with 47 seconds to go until halftime.
Tom, we just saw Noah Smith make a great catch and run on the screen. We saw him on the run for a touchdown, but I don't think you're going to see it on that replay. But a linebacker came in the A-gap, and Noah Smith just cut him down on a beautiful block, and that allowed Schmidt to move up in the pocket and make this throw. Noah Smith showing what a true running back has to do, but looks like we're on a penalty here.
Holding, and I think they called it on 73, Moses Johnson, the right tackle, behind the play. So wipeout would have been a 10-yard gain for a first down. And walk the ball back to the 41-yard line. So it's 1st and 20. Double reverse, flea flicker. Schmidt, wide open near side is Schlein, the tight end, eludes one man and gets inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10, stop the clock, 31 seconds to go to move the chains.
Ryan Carty, my goodness, I've got a ton of respect for you. 1st and 20, and you pull that out. What a tremendous call by offensive coordinator Ryan Carty for the Sam Houston Bearcat offense.
27 yards on the completion. Schmidt throws over the middle. Incomplete, looking for Harvin at about the 8-yard line.
Mark my words.
Taylor breaking that up.
Mark my words. They had Noah Smith on the sideline. Alexis Ramos. No, not Alexis Ramos. Number 90, defensive end for Southeastern, Filoti Alua. They're going to come back to that play with Smith on a wheel route down the sideline, and that'll be a touchdown if they do it again.
2nd down and 10 from the 14-yard line. Harvin goes in motion. Schmidt looks back toward the end zone. Almost intercepted by Fernando Jordan, the guy we spotlighted in the start of the ball game, looking for D. Bowens at the goal line, but Jordan almost picked it off.
And they went right back to that play. But they forgot about Bowens, but the backside corner, Jordan was able to jump over there and make one heck of a play. And they covered Noah Smith with the corner that time. That was well done by Southeastern, but Jordan had to save them on the route by Bowens to the end zone. If Schmidt throws the ball behind Bowens, it's a touchdown. But he threw it out ahead of him, and Jordan was able to make a play.
Now it's 3rd down and 10 from the 14-yard line. We're down to 12 seconds to go. Schmidt has time. He's going to pull and run. He's at the 10. He's at the 5, and he'll get to about the 3-yard line. It's enough for a first down, but there's only 5 seconds to go. Casey Keeler says, I don't care what, you're going to move the chains. I'm calling a timeout here.
Yeah.
So I got time to think about, can I run one play, or do I need to kick it?
All right, Coach Franklin, what do you do?
Well, I've got a young freshman kicker, but he converted his only kick from 39 yards earlier in the half.
Okay,
so
that's one thing to
I think he
consider.
can make it. He's got the wind at his back.
That's two good things for the field goal.
However, this Southeastern team is capable of scoring any time, and 3 points might not be enough. You need to get touchdowns.
I agree. And with the way that line offense has been moving the ball for the most part tonight, and you're not going to see the ball to start the second half, I think you take an opportunity, 5 seconds. I don't think you can get 2 quick shots in the end zone. So you just call your best. Basically, both at the 3. So what is your best 2-point play? Call it here, put it in the end zone, and take a 7-point lead going into the half.
You got time to throw a fade to either side.
Yes.
That might be enough.
But I don't know if you've got time for 2 plays.
No, I don't think you do. Empty backfield for Schmidt. Now he brings Smith back with him. Schmidt looking, he gets rid of it quick to the goal line, incomplete. Ezra couldn't hang on. Coverage there from Alfonso Taylor 1 second ago.
That's the one play I thought they could run and get a second play off if they needed. Boy, this is wonderfully done by Schmidt and Ezra. Ezra just can't hang on, but trying to get him right there at the front pylon. Excellent effort by both guys there. I mean, Schmidt throws a fastball.
That was a bullet.
Ooh, that ball was throwing some sauce.
And Ezra is still walking the sideline here with his head down, saying, man, oh man, I needed to catch that ball for my team. Nobody going by him. He walked all the way from the goal line to the 45-yard line, and nobody came near him.
Southeastern takes a timeout here. Freshman kicker, first game. And he's trying to ice him. You got timeouts to use. Not a bad move here by Frank Selfo, trying to freeze him a little bit. But you can see Casey Keeler down there about the 20-yard line. Knows that was the perfect play call.
Yep.
He got what he wanted. He got man coverage. Ezra beat it. Schmidt put it right where he needed to be, right at the top of that pylon. And Ezra just couldn't hang on.
So it'll be a 21-yard field goal attempt for Seth Morgan from the near hash mark. Out of the hole to Ryan Humphreys. This to give the Bearcats the lead at the intermission. Good snap, good hold. Kick up on the way. Kick is good.
How did Jordan not block this?
I don't know.
Coming off the edge. It's almost like he dove past it.
Yes. So the 21-yard field goal by Seth Morgan gives Sam Houston the lead at the intermission here in Huntsville. It's Sam Houston 20, Southeastern Louisiana 17.
All you have to do is this your drink, and your taste buds.
Sounds like happiness.
So many feels.
All the feels.
You do the shimmy when it meets expectations, and the head nod is I'm perfectly satisfied.
Sonic Ultimate Drink Stop.
I can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like it's outrageous how this flavor got them shook like.
Hold up.
Work it out. I hit it back with a brand new style. Bring it up into the floor, get wild. We turning up all the way on the down like baby, I'm fabulous.
Limitless possibilities. The boldly new 2021 Nissan Kicks.
We make it easy for you. Tax time is here again. Block has options for you, my friend. We can do your taxes virtually. Snap the pic and leave the rest to me. We make it easy. Experts on your phone. You don't have to leave home. We'll get it done right. You can sleep well tonight. In person or virtually. We make it easy for you. Block has your back.
Smile Direct Club. These are Smile Direct Club aligners. They're laser cut for comfort to gently straighten teeth under a doctor's direction. They can turn a smile like this into a smile like this in as little as 4 to 6 months for less than $3 a day. So choose comfortable. Choose fast. Choose affordable. Choose Smile. Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
Place your sports bets at BetRivers.com.
Philly has taken a 2-point lead. A foul called on Brooklyn. New York knocks down a three-pointer.
You'll find a massive number of basketball betting options, bet point spreads, money lines, and game totals directly from your mobile device. Sign up now. We'll match your first deposit up to $250. More bets, more action, more fun.
Each Febreze car vent clip gives you up to 30 days of fresh air. So you can have open window freshness, even with all the windows up. Enjoy fresh anytime with Febreze.
Breathe happy with Febreze.
It all started March 13th when we were at the Southland Conference men's and women's basketball tournament. That's when everything began to cancel. Hardest parts of being an athletic director was when I had to go to tell teams that we were not going to play anymore, the season was canceled. Being able to get our student athletes on the field of competition has been a priority, but we want to do it as safely as we can. All the safety protocols and everything that we implemented, the strain on our budget was tremendous. We're the only Division I athletic department in this state and in our conference that hasn't had to eliminate positions or furlough staff. We've kept our staff working. They've worked very hard during this time. We've kept our student athletes moving forward and getting them ready to compete. The impact of COVID-19 on our budget and our ability to provide a quality student athlete experience has been very challenging over the last 9 months. We've seen a dramatic loss in revenue of $1.2 million. Ticket sales, sponsorships, NCAA revenue, game guarantees, and plus you factor in the fact that we haven't been able to play. So it's extremely important as we go through the next few months and years that we ease that pain, so to speak, and try to make sure that we're funded at the level that we need to be successful and to provide a positive experience for our students. We need your help. We need your help dramatically. I know that it's a very difficult time for all of us, especially you and your family. We want to be that positive window for you when you get to see our teams come out and play and our student athletes have success. So we're asking you to help us and be a part of this team like you've been for so many years. Your donation to Bearcat Champions Fund is going to go directly to student athlete experience, whether it be for scholarships, whether it be for travel to our competitions, for equipment, a variety of different things, everything that we need to be successful, to have that great experience and represent this university at the highest level.
How is yours? Because you got the spicy cheesesteak.
A little.
All you got to do is this your drink, and your taste buds.
Sounds like happiness.
So many feels.
All the feels.
You do the shimmy when it meets expectations, and the head nod is I'm perfectly satisfied.
Sonic Ultimate Drink Stop.
I can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like it's outrageous how this flavor got them shook like.
Hold up.
Work it out. I hit it back with a brand new style. Bring it up into the floor, get wild. We turning up all the way on the down like baby, I'm fabulous.
Limitless possibilities. The boldly new 2021 Nissan Kicks.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day.
Objection! My credit card doesn't earn double miles on every purchase.
I object to your objection. With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase.
Order. Please read Counselor's last statement.
With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase.
I'll allow it.
No further questions, Your Honor. Well, just one. What's in your wallet?
I'm a Verizon engineer. We built our 5G nationwide so millions of people could do what they love in Verizon 5G quality. And in parts of many cities, we have ultra wideband, the fastest 5G in the world. This is 5G built right, only from Verizon.
Did you know the source of odor in your home could be all your soft surfaces? Odors get trapped in your home's fabrics and resurface over time. Febreze Fabric Refresher eliminates odors. Its water-based formula safely penetrates fabrics where odors hide. Spray it on your rugs, your curtains, your furniture, all over your home to make it part of your tidying up routine. Febreze Fabric Refresher for an all-over freshness you'll love.
Smile Direct Club.
3 miles.
New day, new choices. Choose faster.
4 miles.
Choose healthier. Choose Smile. Today, choose Smile. The cost's up to 60% less than braces. Go from this to this. And start seeing results in as little as 60 days. Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
Is it Chef Curry time? Or King James time? It's NBA on ESPN time. Warriors-Lakers on ESPN.
I get those goosebumps. I'm gonna get that light heavyweight belt next.
You got champion versus champion. He wants to leave behind a lasting legacy.
Guess what? I'm the best in the world.
I get those goosebumps every time.
You'll see.
Time to take a look at the CHI St. Luke Health Emergency Center upcoming schedule. First for southeastern Louisiana. Next Saturday they will be home for McNeese, followed on the 13th for a home game against Northwestern State. Then on the 20th they go on the road to San Antonio to Incarnate Word, take a week off and finish with a home game against Lamar and finish on the road at Nichols, saving the best for last, if you kind of will, John.
That's going to be one heck of a game. I've got to say, when I see the scheduled dates, Tom, I see March and April, and I'm just still kind of in that mode because I'm thinking a game of southeastern Louisiana at Nichols. Man, that's a November, middle November, late November, like Thanksgiving weekend game. Right. That's going to potentially be for the Southland Conference title, and it's April 10th. I think that's the weekend of the Masters, too. So it's just a little weird looking at it, but that's one heck of a way to finish that schedule for the Lions at Nichols, arguably the best team in Southland Conference this year.
We'll take a break and come back and tell you what's on the line for the Sam Houston Bearcats after this timeout.
How is yours? Because you got the spicy cheesesteak.
A little fire.
A little fire.
And desire.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
Sonic Extra Long Ultimate Cheesesteaks.
You're taking it too far. I know it's date day and all.
I can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like it's outrageous how this flavor got them shook like.
Hold up.
Work it out. I hit it back with a brand new style. Bring it up into the floor, get wild. We turning up all the way on the down like baby, I'm fabulous.
Limitless possibilities. The boldly new 2021 Nissan Kicks.
You must go and I must bide. But come ye back when
Dad, why is Jamie here? It's Sunday. Sunday sing-along.
And he helped us get a home and auto bundle.
He's been our insurance guy for 5 years now.
He makes us feel like we're worth protecting.
Why didn't you tell us about these savings, Flo?
I've literally told you 1,000 times.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
I'm just gonna...
From Glen to Glen.
Excuse me. What year is it, please?
It's a 79 Run for your life!
Thank you. Oh, sorry. Oh, I just remembered. Pompeii was destroyed in 79 AD, by the way.
What was the volcano called?
Volcano.
Alexa, what volcano destroyed Pompeii?
Mount Vesuvius.
Mount Vesuvius. For real.
Did you know that every single flush flings odors onto your soft surfaces? Then they get released back into the air, so you smell them later. Ew, right? That's why Febreze created Small Spaces. Press firmly and watch it get to work. Unlike the leading cone, Small Spaces continuously eliminates odors in the air and on surfaces, so they don't come back for 45 days. Just imagine what it can do with other odors.
To the Pittsburgh natives supporting a different black and gold.
Hey, come on, scarf up.
And the fan near Wrigley Field just as drawn to the octagon.
No, not now, no.
This is your stream. ESPN Plus. It exists because you do.
Is it Chef Curry time? Or King James time? It's NBA on ESPN time. Warriors-Lakers on ESPN.
Three-point lead for the Bearcats here at the intermission opening game of the 2021 spring Southland Conference schedule. And the fall will be here before you know it, but the rest of the spring looks like this as we take a look at the CHI St. Luke's Health Emergency Center upcoming schedule for the Sam Houston Bearcats. They have a week off after this opening game and then play Nichols right here at Bowers Stadium on March the 13th, followed with a road game on the 20th at Lamar. They have a semi-break, 10-day break until April the 1st, the Thursday night game at Northwestern State, before coming back home on April 10 against McNeese and finishing up on April the 17th at UIW, a game that was supposed to be played last Saturday but postponed because of the winter storm across the state of Texas.
And with having a schedule that doesn't include 10 games, with just 6, you can move some things around. And I think that's one of the things, Tom, we found with the COVID situation in the fall, that you can move these games. Yes, they're scheduled years in advance, but you can move them. You've got to communicate and move some things around and do it, but you can do it. I think Coastal Carolina, BYU proved that. They scheduled a game in 3 days.
Right.
And BYU flew across the country to play in Conway, South Carolina. You can do it, but It was a perfect fit. Move it to the end of the year. You got a week between the McNeese game and that game. But that game against Nichols, bye week after this week, and you get yourself healthy and ready to go for Nichols on March 13th. That's going to be some kind of battle.
And that is the CHI St. Luke's Health Emergency Center, the official emergency center of the Bearcat Sports Network, looking at the upcoming schedules for both of our teams. 20-17 Bearcats. Team starting to come back out of the locker room, and we'll get you ready for the second half kickoff in Huntsville after.
All you have to do is dish a drink, and your taste buds.
Sounds like happiness.
So many feels.
All the feels.
You do the shimmy when it meets expectations. And the head nod is I'm perfectly satisfied.
Sonic Ultimate Drink Stop.
I can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like it's outrageous how this flavor got them shook like.
Hold up.
Work it out. I hit it back with a brand new style. Bring it up into the floor, get wild. We turning up all the way on the down like baby, I'm fabulous.
Limitless possibilities. The boldly new 2021 Nissan Kicks.
Hi. Can you tell me how to get to I-70, please? Oh, okay, are you... yes. Thank you.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
Wow. That's a low price.
Oh, wow. That's a low price.
What?
Ooh, that's a low price.
You're so good at low prices.
Yeah.
Circle back on that later.
That's a low price.
Dang, you're off commute, buddy.
No, low price.
Dog life.
Low price.
That's a low price.
I'm kind of curious.
With everyday low prices at Amazon, anytime is a good time to save.
Smile Direct Club. These are Smile Direct Club aligners. They're laser cut for comfort to gently straighten teeth under a doctor's direction. They can turn a smile like this into a smile like this in as little as 4 to 6 months for less than $3 a day. So choose comfortable. Choose fast. Choose affordable. Choose smile. Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
Did you know that every single flush flings odors onto your soft surfaces? Then they get released back into the air, so you smell them later. Ew, right? That's why Febreze created Small Spaces. Press firmly and watch it get to work. Unlike the leading cone, Small Spaces continuously eliminates odors in the air and on surfaces, so they don't come back for 45 days. Just imagine what it can do with other odors.
It's NBA on ABC time. Mavs, Nets, Clippers, Bucks on ABC. It's NBA on ESPN time. Warriors, Lakers on ESPN.
Wendy's new jalapeno popper chicken sandwich and salad prove Wendy's goes all in on flavor. Unlike...
We put a bun inside the sandwich. Bun, bun, bun.
Hurry into Wendy's and try the new jalapeno popper chicken duo today.
Doug.
Hey, Limu. How great is it that we get to tell everybody how Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need? I mean, oh, sorry. Whoops. Meow, good evening. Oh, meow. Nope. Oh, what? I'm an emu. No, buddy. Buddy, it's a filter. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Introducing our latest Wi-Fi breakthrough, speeds faster than a gig. That means gig Wi-Fi for gaming, video chatting, and sharing your killer moves, all at the same time. Introducing Wi-Fi speeds over a gig, new from Xfinity.
(20-17). Sam Houston with the lead over Southeastern Louisiana. Battle of number 17 against number 18 in the preseason polls. So we get you set for the second half here at Bowers Stadium in Huntsville. Tom Franklin, John Harris. 2 other games in the Southland earlier today. And we'll give you those scores after we show you some first half highlights Here, the first score of the ball game, Ramon Jefferson going 59 yards to give Sam Houston the early 7-0 lead.
Not a bad way to get things started. That wonderful cut you saw. Plant that left foot, shake the safety, and the speed to get to the end zone. Woo, Ramon Jefferson showing something early.
However, Southeastern would have an answer, a little dump-off pass to Austin Mitchell, and watch the speed of Mitchell take this one for 50-plus yards and set up a scoring play for Southeastern Louisiana as they would answer the Sam Houston early touchdown, and they would do it this way with a great catch by Mitchell. Watch.
Now, if I would tell you he had 2 key drops in the first half after that, after seeing that catch, you'd think I was crazy.
Sam Houston kicking off to Southeastern to get things started here in the third quarter, and Curran's kick goes into the end zone. It will set up the Lions 1st and 10 at their 25. As we mentioned, 2 other games earlier today in the Southland. It was Incarnate Word over McNeese by a score of 48-20. And Nichols, the defending champion, 55-0 over Lamar.
Ooh, Nichols in mid-season form early on.
Indeed.
But how about Incarnate Word getting that big win over McNeese? They've turned that program around the last couple of years down there in Incarnate Word. They've done a really nice job.
So Cole Kelly will go under center 1st and 10 from his own 25. Play fake in the backfield. Kelly wants to throw. Hit as he throws. Good pressure coming up. Was that Markel Perry who got a piece of it?
And Sam Houston is very, very lucky that Markel Perry got a finger on that one, because Mitchell was on a deep over route across the field and nobody was going with him. And I think that's what Cole Kelly was waiting for, was for Mitchell to clear. That's who he's looking at. But Perry gets his hand on Kelly, and Kelly's not able to make that throw. If he is, Mitchell might still be running.
2nd down and 10 from the 25. Kelly over the middle and dropped. Looking for the big tight end, Mark de Blasio. Ball was behind him. And excellent coverage. Trey Smith. So de Blasio will come out, big 6'4", 235-pound target. Instead, they'll bring out the fullback, and that is Damian Dawson. 3rd down and 10 for Southeastern. Kelly throws underneath, broken up at the 31-yard line. Tristan McCollum with a breakup. They were looking for Tim Wilson Jr. Nothing to it.
I think he is the best corner in all of FCS, Zion McCollum. I think he's that. You see this play right here. Kelly just trying to throw the speed out to his number 2 receivers, inside receiver, Tim Wilson Jr., the tight end. But Zion McCollum right there in the hip pocket knocks it away. We've seen 22 make a number of plays tonight and made one right there in man coverage to set up that 4th down.
3rd punt of the ball game for Austin Dunlap. This time a conventional kick, a wobbly spiral into the wind. Fair catch called for and made by Ezzard at the 36-yard line in Sam Houston territory. So a 3 and out, only used 21 seconds off the clock, and the Bearcats have a chance to build on their lead.
Boy, that was great stuff. Complimentary football through halftime. You get to drive for the 3 at the end of the half. They get the ball to start the half. Your defense comes out and goes 3 and out. Now, you might not have, but Markel Perry got enough pressure on Kelly to force a bad throw that he couldn't get to Mitchell, because Mitchell's wide open. So yes, you get a little bit lucky in 1st down, but the next 2 plays, you've got lockdown coverage. You force a punt, and now you got the ball in great field position and some momentum and a 3-point lead.
Eric Schmid brings his team out. High snap. We'll give the handoff to Jefferson. Jefferson will fight his way to about the 41-yard line. Be a 4-yard pickup. Be 2nd down and 6. Nothing wrong with that on your first play.
And they did what Southeastern didn't do. Southeastern chose to throw 3 in a row, 3 and out. They pick up 4 yards on 1st down, little inside zone, get it to 2nd and 6.
2 receivers to either side for Schmid. Stan throwing on the outside, ball caught at midfield. Oh, they just got him to put a toe on the sideline. Chandler Harvin almost had one to the house.
Yeah, Chandler Harvin has made a number of big catches. He's become that go-to guy. We wondered who it might be after the graduation of some really good receiving talent for Sam Houston. Chandler Harvin stepping up and saying, throw me the rock in big situations. I can go get some first downs.
10-yard pickup, 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Schmid under pressure, throwing down the middle. No, that was not Ezard. That was Ife Adey. Fans wanted some pass interference, but I think that was good defense.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good defense. I'm not sure that Schmid thought he was going to get that ball complete. He was really under some pressure and took a big hit right there from a Southeastern defender, but excellent coverage right there by the safety for the Lions back there.
Darnell Ward-McGee.
Darnell Ward-McGee making a nice play. He had the out and up on the sideline, but he just didn't have time to get it. Kress ran a nice out and up, but he just didn't have time to get it off, so he threw it deep to take a chance. And good defense there in the middle for the Lions.
2nd down and 10. Schmid throwing and threw it too wide for Harvin. Threw it into the Southeastern bench. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 10.
On the catch Harvin made to start this drive, I saw Phorlando Jordan point to his underneath defender saying, look, you got to get out there. I can't cover that on the speed out. You got to help me. Well, Matthew Wright, the safety, did it perfectly. He buzzed right in that throwing lane, and Schmid had no way to get that ball over to Chandler Harvin. It's excellent adjustment there by the Lion defense.
And now we got movement in the Sam Houston line. It's going to be a false start. Going to cost them 5 yards. Put them back in their own territory at the 46. I believe it was Ethan Hagler, the right guard, the guilty party. Now, you mentioned Matthew Wright. He's a guy who missed all of last year for Southeastern, or all of 2019, we should say, with a knee injury and a veteran player, a senior back there to be the quarterback of that defensive secondary.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are the guys you have absolutely got to have on your defense. And they didn't have it.
Sprint roll.
Oh, boy.
Schmid throws deep and broken up at the 10-yard line. Ezard was the intended receiver, but Jordan and Ward-McGee were all over that one. That was a prayer.
That was what we call in the business an arm punt. Because if Southeastern catches it, it's a punt. I'm not really sure what he was attempting to accomplish there. He had nothing open. And so he just took a shot. If it gets picked off, it's picked off. It's inside the 10. It's fine, I guess. I probably should just throw that one away. But they're already in 3rd and 15. Now you punt it back, and the Lions get the ball back on offense.
Matt McRobert on again. He will try and pin Southeastern deep. He has the wind at his back. It's about 10 miles an hour, 10 to 15 mile per hour wind.
Coming after it.
Hits a knuckleball out of there. Will hit at the 16-yard line. Take a big drop. Mitchell takes it on the run inside the 10.
And the ball's
got
loose.
back to the 12. The ball is loose. Now the question is, was he down, or is that a fumble recovery? The Bearcats have the ball.
Mitchell is not putting up much of a fight at this point. He's just going off the sidelines.
And Kyron Jackson is the guy who covers the ball.
We're going to get a look at it here. Yes, that ball's out. He was not down.
And Jackson was right. It went right into his lap.
Yeah.
So a break for the Bearcats. Well, Mitchell is that dynamic sort, and he's going to take a chance. He did a nice job of scooping that ball up on a hop.
He did that smoothly.
Secure it.
But then the so-called easy thing he was not able to do and hang on to the football after he was able to pick it up. I mean, that was a heck of a job picking it up on the hop. But where was the ball? The ball was being held on this inside arm. That ball's got to get out to your outside arm, especially when you got a lot of chaos coming down on you on a punt return like that.
First game mistakes. You know, you got to go through it and learn it. You can do it in practice, but it's not the same as when it lines up and counts for sure.
Those things that you do not do in practice. You don't run back punts, and you don't get tackled, and you don't do kickoffs and things like that. So it's not surprising in some sense that it's happening because it is the first game, but it's made it very exciting to say the least.
Running play, Jefferson starts left, puts that foot in the ground again, and will go forward for about 5, maybe 6 yards. To 7, maybe the 6-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Bearcats.
Well, he's got that little hesitation in the patience. You can see right here, the patience to kind of wait, and then go. It's kind of that Le'Veon Bell thing that Le'Veon did so well, that patience to wait, let it open up, and then hit the gas.
Quick throw on the outside, juggled, and going down is Noah Smith. The ball come out. They're pointing that it's Southeastern ball. It was for Noah Smith, who I thought had it, but apparently juggled it. And there's the point by the official. There, the ball is out, definitely.
The ball is out, but Tom, let's look at this again, because I don't think Noah Smith ever had possession of it.
Yeah.
He gets hit, and the ball is already coming loose when he's getting hit. I think this is going to end up being an incomplete pass staying with Sam Houston. But I've been known to be wrong before on those sort of things. But it didn't look like Noah Smith ever had control. Here it is again. You see he's juggling it the whole time. He never is able to put it away. It's a great play right there by the guy we talked about, Matthew Wright. Read it perfectly. Beat the blocks, got upfield, but I don't think that he ever has control of this football. Noah Smith, running back, dual threat for Sam Houston.
Watching the replay that time around, I am going to agree with you that he never had control. He bobbled it, and as he went to pull it to his body, it just went through his arm and was sliding down.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever got it. Now, it's not a wise thing for you to agree with me, by the way.
I know.
I think you've known that with all the games we've done together. But I think we're right about this one. Smith just doesn't get this one clean. Just trying to get it to one of their better athletes, which they've tried to do tonight, and down in the low red zone, Noah Smith has been their guy. Whether they hand it to him, whether they throw it to him, they want to get the ball to number 6. He just doesn't, I don't think, have this cleanly. And I think we're going to see this ball go back to Sam Houston. Make a key 3rd down. But we'll see. They're taking a look at it.
Taking a long time. And the thing is, in college football, every play gets reviewed.
Yes.
Unlike the National Football League, where you got a call for a review. Every play is reviewed. And especially on a change of position, you knew they were going to review it. Let's get the call. And the receiver did not have control of the ball.
I think I might come back to that same look, but I pump the screen and I slip Harvin in the back of the end zone. I use that same concept, and maybe I don't do it on this play, but I'm going to do that at some point when I get back in the low red zone. I'm going to run that same concept, run Noah Smith, because they bid hard. Pump it, throw it to the back of the end zone. You got 6. But we'll see how they manage this on 3rd, 4. Can still get a 1st down, even if they don't get the touchdown here on 3rd down.
At the 6-yard line, it'll be 3rd down and 4. Need to make the 2-yard line for a 1st down. Don't have to score. Motion in the backfield. This time it's a running play to the 5, to the pylon, in for a touchdown. Ife Adeyi.
Man, our cameraman down there took a bigger hit, I think, than anybody's taken all night. My goodness. Adeyi couldn't stop himself, and he just held in there. Man, he's strong. But what a run there. What a great call to give it on the reverse. They pull Sly along with the tight end right there. You see that, number 27, pulling him along there in front to give Adeyi just room. And there's the shot. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, though. Our cameraman down there, he bounced right up and was ready to go.
Seth Morgan to try the point after, got it through. And once again, Jordan was inches away from blocking that.
If this thing comes down an extra point or a field goal, he's going to get one. Watch our guy right here. Adeyi's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. And, well, there's his camera.
The simple things. We take them for granted every day. Until a spine problem, brain tumor, ruptured brain aneurysm, or stroke makes even the effortless impossible. But here at CHI St. Luke's Health, the Woodlands Hospital, fast access to treatment and new interventional and surgical techniques are making the critical difference for patients and giving them back what matters most. The simple things.
Since 1879, students have come from far and wide to a place unlike any other, a place where tradition runs deep, honor holds special meaning, and orange brings us together. It's a place where friendships are formed and futures take shape. Every day, students discover Sam Houston anew and walk across our stage, united as alumni, united as Bearcats. Join the Alumni Association today. Third-generation Bearcat Tacey Webb roped her way to a national championship through her hard work and fearless dedication. Trading her saddle for nursing scrubs, Tacey set her sights in another arena, a place where she can champion the needs of others. Since 1879, we've been helping students like Tacey reach their championship potential. Sam Houston State University, a great name in education.
So following the fumbled punt by Austin Mitchell, Bearcats needed just 3 plays to go 12 yards to extend their lead to 10 points at 27-17. The scoring play, 6-yard run by Ife Adei. So Cameron Hearn to kick it off. Wind at his back should drive this one deep. It's a line drive taken by Mitchell on a run at the 7. Up the middle he goes and upended at the 25-yard line.
It's been a mixed bag night for Mitchell. He was fantastic at 7 catches in the first half. He had that big one when Cole Kelly scrambled, got him the football. He makes the one-handed catch for a touchdown. Right. But he has 2 big drops that cost Southeastern some points, and then that fumble right there on the punt return. Tough night, but we know anything about this group of wide receivers. We know Turner and Mitchell have made plays in the past, and they'll probably make a few more before this night's over.
Cole Kelly hands on first down and nothing doing. Morgan Ellison, the runner, and Quentin Brown, the tackler at the line of scrimmage.
Great read, excellent to and through right there by Quentin Brown, and then wrapping up and bringing a big back down for no gain. Excellent job there, an excellent read by Sam Houston's inside backer, Quentin Brown.
2nd down and 10 for the Lions from their own 25. Running play again. This time Ellison breaks a couple of tackles at line of scrimmage and will stretch out to the 31-yard line. Holding on to those legs. Whoa, watch out. Making the tackle there was Trey Smith.
Tell you what, Ellison spinning, fighting, high kneeing. He's doing everything. He caught Sam Houston in a run blitz. I thought he was going to beat it. He had one guy to beat Trey Smith, and luckily for Sam Houston, Trey Smith made the stop, but Ellison with a big run there.
On 3rd and 4, Kelly throws, has a man for a first down at the 37-yard line, and it is C.J. Turner.
Oh, reliable right there, C.J. Turner. That's probably his, third or fourth catch for a first down tonight. He's done a really nice job, the veteran wide receiver, getting it done. Cole Kelly delivering just beyond the stick for a first down. Southeastern needs that long drive. First of all, they need to leave their defense on the sideline for a while. They need a little bit of a rest. But they've got to get this offense back in rhythm. And when it was best in rhythm, they had that 14, 15-play drive that went for a touchdown earlier in the game.
Cole Kelly hit as he throws. Incomplete. He was looking for Ellison here as the safety valve. But once again, Sam Houston doing this with a 4-man rush all night long. They're not blitzing guys.
Nope, not at all. And I know we're not going to see it here, but Turner is running down the middle of the field. It looked like he was being held. And Kelly was looking for him, and they couldn't get it to him. And then he had to try and dump it off and was not able to do it. But too much chaos in the middle of the field. Kelly unable to get off that to his running back fast enough, set up 2nd and 10.
3 receivers to the bottom of the formation. Now Kovacs goes in motion to the far side. Kelly under pressure. He's going to go down at the 30-yard line. Sean Mustin leading the charge.
This is exactly what Casey Keeler talked to us about. And he said, my defensive line can get pressure with just 4. We don't have to blitz. When these guys peel their ears back and go, 4 guys can take care of the business, and that's what they're doing right now. This front for Sam Houston, we talked about, is really, truly taking over.
So now it's 3rd down, 16 from back at the 31-yard line in Lion territory. Kelly has time, drops it off underneath. It's the tight end, Tim Wilson Jr., and he's upended well short of the first down. And it'll bring up a punting situation for the Lions.
Looked at first like maybe Cole Kelly and the offense wanted to stay out there. Nice block on the outside to get Wilson at least closer to a first down, but he's upended about 5 yards short. And that Sam Houston offense, 10 points the last 2 drives, getting the ball back with about 9 minutes left in this 3rd quarter.
This time the rugby kick, a line drive, taken at the 20-yard line by Ezzard to the 30 and out of bounds near the 35-yard line. But I tell you what, this young man with a big reception in the first half, Jaquez Ezzard out of College Park, Georgia, and Howard University, he's going to be a threat.
Yeah, he looks a little gimpy, a little stiff. Maybe he's dealing with some cramps too. But I'll tell you again, that rugby kick, if you...
I can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like it's outrageous how this flavor got
Limitless possibilities. The boldly new 2021 Nissan Kicks.
But he's dealing, I think, with some cramps, and we'll see him hopefully in a little bit after he deals with them on the sideline.
Bearcats will start for their 35, running play, Noah Smith. Ooh! Tackle right in the line. There comes the flag. I was looking for the flag there. That was Alexis Ramos on the tackle, but I think he's either got a horse collar or a face mask.
One or the other. I think, yeah, see the umpire there signaling face mask as Noah Smith taking this ball, trying to get to the outside. Ramos,
you can see it clearly there.
It was going to be 15 yards one way or the other, whether it was a face mask or a horse collar. Alexis Ramos, one of the leaders for this Lions defense, is going to turn into a 15 yards and a first down. One thing the Lions could ill afford at this point, giving Sam Houston the ball at midfield, and it is rolling downhill right now for Sam Houston. Everything that offense wants to get, it's getting, and then some, and the Lions are adding to it.
From midfield, 1st and 10 Bearcats. They lead by 10. Clock moving, 9:15 to play, 3rd quarter. Schmidt looks things over, and we get movement on the left side of the offensive line.
So you look over to the sideline, you get your play, you find them in a coverage or a front that you like, and then an offensive lineman moves. the sad sack story of offensive coaches when they see those kind of things happen. It's going to. When you have all that going on, you can see Kobe Thomas right there, number 52, looking over like, whoa, what are we doing? What are we doing? And that was part of the issue right there for Sam Houston. And they'll set up 1st and 15. A much-needed 5-yard penalty to help the line defense.
Now back in the Sam Houston 45, pistol formation this time. Send a man in motion. A lot of motion in the backfield. Schmid now flushed out of the pocket. Hit as he throws, and the wobbler will go into no man's land, incomplete. Coming up with the pressure was Garrett Crawford. And he got a piece of Schmid before he could release the ball cleanly.
Schmid he had a post with his outside receiver, Crest, and he didn't have that. Harvin was running the wheel up the sideline and actually had a step, and that's what Schmid was looking at, but he was unable to get it off. If he's able to throw that ball down the field, I think Harvin's got a chance for a big play. We'll come back to that one after a little bit, catching them in man coverage.
Kyron Jackson in the backfield, throw it on the outside across midfield to the 46-yard line in Southeastern Territory. And that is the aforementioned Chandler Harvin, the coverage there by Alfonso Taylor.
Ryan Carty just, as offensive coordinator, hey, let's just get something to make this 3rd and manageable. And they did. Cody Crest circles up, gets a few yards. Hey, look at 3rd and 6 as opposed to 3rd and 15. I like what Ryan Carty is doing offensively, not trying to do too much. Right play calls at the right time, setting up good situations for his offense.
On 3rd and 6, Schmid under pressure throws, and he threw it behind E. Bowens. Bowens was open for the first down, and Schmid never got his feet underneath him and set to throw the football.
No, and Bowens was open early. That was the issue. Bowens was open right away. As soon as he makes the cut, he's wide open, but Schmid had to hold it. And because of that, he was just unable, like you said, Tom, to get his feet set and make a throw on the run. Which, again, not the easiest thing in the world to do, to throw the ball on the run. But that's one, if he throws it and gets rid of it when he's open, Bowens catches that and turns up the field, that's a big gain. Just couldn't get it off, and the timing was off, and the Lion defense gets off the field.
So McRobert again will try to pin Southeastern deep.
Good.
It's an end over end with the wind. Does he have the backspin? He does. He'll go out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. It's only going to be down as a 36-yard punt, but it's great position. Timeout on the field, 7:59 to play, 3rd quarter. 10-point lead for the Sam Houston Bearcats here in Huntsville.
I can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like it's outrageous how this flavor got
Limitless possibilities. The boldly new 2021 Nissan Kicks.
We make it easy for you. Tax time is here again. Block has options for you, my friend. We can do your taxes virtually. Snap the pic and leave the rest to me. We make it easy. Experts on your phone. You don't have to leave home. We'll get it done right. You can sleep well tonight. In person or virtually. We make it easy for you. Block has your back.
Introducing our latest Wi-Fi breakthrough, speeds faster than a gig. That means gig Wi-Fi for gaming, video chatting, and sharing your killer moves, all at the same time. Introducing Wi-Fi speeds over a gig, new from Xfinity.
Life is busy, and sometimes odors can sneak up on you. For a convenient life hack, try Febreze Unstoppable's Fabric Refresher. With 2 times the scent power of regular Febreze, Unstoppable's fabric finds, neutralizes, and eliminates tough odors trapped in hard-to-wash fabrics, like couches or smelly sports equipment, leaving an irresistibly fresh scent. And for a tropical burst of freshness, try new Paradise Scent. Stop sneaky odors from lingering in your home with Febreze Unstoppables.
I get those goosebumps every time.
The most dominant force in the women's game.
This is the GOAT, the best women's fighter of all time.
Amanda Nunes, still queen of the jungle.
I get those goosebumps every time.
to the Pittsburgh natives supporting a different black and gold.
Hey, come on, scarf up.
And the fan near Wrigley Field just as drawn to the octagon.
No, not now, no.
This is your stream. ESPN Plus. It exists because you.
Approaching the midway point of the third quarter, a 10-point lead for Sam Houston. Southeastern starts deep in their own territory, at their own 7-yard line. Cole Kelly throws, low pass, and caught by Wilson the third, or Wilson Jr. rather. They have thirds and juniors and all kinds of guys on this team, and hyphenated names. I wish I would get paid by the word.
Don't we both? Don't we both? Wordsmiths that we are. I will say, Tom, Cole Kelly's ball placement tonight has been really, really good. When he's had time to deliver, he's put the ball on the money a number of times.
Try the sweep to the far side for Morgan Ellison. He'll get up near the 15-yard line. There's the official spot. You see all the guys over there.
All the Zebras are over there. Where are they going to put this thing?
And it's coming in by the umpire, and where?
Looks like it's going to be at the 12-yard line, about 2nd and 5.
So they're going to say you stepped out of bounds for no gain. So now it's going to be 3rd and 5. With the massive humanity over there, I could never tell where he stepped out of bounds. Bearcats show blitz, but they only rush 4. Kelly throws on the outside, incomplete. Intended receiver was Ed McGee, and great coverage on the outside by Keyshawn Murray.
Yeah, this is excellent coverage. I think Kelly did telegraph this one. He had his eyes on that sideline the whole time. He was going that side. I think Murray made a really nice play, keeping that thing from being complete. But that was really the first time Kelly just got locked in and decided, I'm going to this side. And a great job by Murray there. But again, you mentioned it. Sam Houston did show blitz. Dropped out. They don't need to. Their 4 are getting to Kelly, and that's creating a problem for him tonight.
Dunlap punting from his own end zone into the wind. Ball hits at the 45, and we'll get to near midfield. Well, Southeastern got the ball, but I don't think it came anywhere near a Sam Houston player. The Lions are saying it did. And you can see over there, John Williams trying to be the official saying, it's our ball, it's our ball, it's our ball.
And there's a penalty flag that was thrown, I think, by the umpire about the 35-yard line of the Lions, and he threw that seemingly late. So I don't know exactly what he saw. So we're going to get we got a lot of different things going on here in the mix. Now the ball came very close right there.
Right over the top.
Yeah.
Of Keegan Shoemaker. He was trying to duck out of the way. So the question was, did it brush his back on the way by? If so, the Lions have the ball.
I don't think that's something our eagle eyes could catch. But then you got the penalty back over here. That's thrown at the 35-yard line. So we're in a little bit of a pickle with 6:25 left in the third quarter. And Casey
Keeler on the near sideline pleading his case. I think whatever the option's going to be, it's going to be Sam Houston's option. Do you want to repunt if it's on Southeastern? There are 3 officials around Casey Keeler down here near the midfield stripe.
You got 2 around Frank Selfo on the other
going
side.
the other way for Frank Selfo.
Yeah.
And Frank is saying, why is it not my ball?
Here it is again. You can see it come down right. I don't think it touches the Sam Houston player right there. I don't think it does.
You need to have a zoom angle that zooms right in and super slow motion.
I don't know if we're going to get that, but I don't think so. We are looking at the Sam Houston defense sitting down. I would think that's the indication that they're not about to go back on this field immediately.
Conversation still goes on between our referee and two of his assistants over there with Frank Selfo at midfield.
And like you said a few times tonight, it's the first game for everybody, including the officials. They've got to work things out. They got to communicate on this. Now here's a different angle.
Watch number 5.
I don't know that you can see much from there. And that's such a hard roll right there for Hawkins Williams as he's going down there, number 5 for Sam Houston. He has no idea where that ball is. He's just trying to stay on his block. And all he knows is that his punt returner is screaming, Peter, 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 which is the universal signal for getting away from the football. So he bails, but he doesn't know where the ball is. So he's trying to get out of there. So we're going to get a little clarity here, hopefully.
So there was a holding call on Sam Houston. On Talon Blacklock, I believe he said number 30.
Yes.
And
but when did
before the change of possession?
Right. If it's before he kicks that football, then yes. Oh boy, wow.
And they're going to walk it off 10 yards for defensive holding and give Southeastern the ball at the 22-yard line.
Wow. Okay, if you knew it was holding, then why did we go through all of that?
I'm not sure.
I guess maybe because Southeastern wanted to know whether they had the ball or not. I don't know.
That had to be the only thing. Do I get the ball at the 22 or do I get the ball in midfield?
I thought it was interesting to watch Sam Houston's defense just came and sat down on the bench and started listening to their coaches and go through that. I thought, well, they're not going. They don't assume they're going out there anytime soon. And we still got meetings. Casey Keeler still wants an explanation of what's going on here.
He's not happy with the explanation he got.
It was funny talking to Casey this week. We had talked to him, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday, and he said, you know, yesterday at practice I was just so ornery. We haven't played in 456 days. I was screaming and yelling at everybody. I can only imagine what this game is like for him and the coaching staff, and for obviously Frank Selfo and his coaching staff. The first one, you haven't played so long, you're just you're just pent up with everything. And now we're going to look at the replay. Okay. All right, buckle in, Sparky. Here we go.
So now the replay official is going to get involved, and he's going to have to try and determine if that ball did hit the Sam Houston player. Well, our guys are going to try and get some more replays back for you and see what maybe the officials will see. Boy, I'm glad I didn't have a dinner reservation after this game.
I was just thinking the same thing. I was hoping that you'd have a dinner reservation. Because there's no way you're making it at this point. I mean, look, when you come to a Sam Houston game, you better bargain for 4 hours. I've learned that. Well, you and I have learned that over the years. It's going to be 4 hours. You just don't need some of the lanyap, if you will, being added on like it is right now. But look, you got replay to get it right as best you possibly can. Use it and let's go. Again, it's everybody's first game. I'm sure that up here our subject-verb agreement hasn't been perfect all night long, so make a few mistakes, iron them out, and we get going.
Let's see what we can see.
Does it hit his foot
there? And it bounced over his shoulder. You know, I didn't think it hit his shoulder, but I didn't realize it came as close as it did to his foot.
Right.
It may have a better chance of hitting his foot than it did his shoulder.
But just using,
and as you mentioned, he's just trying to get out of the way,
yeah.
And you have no idea where that ball is going to bounce. You know, one thing that tells me it didn't hit his foot is it really didn't change direction significantly.
Right. That would be the physics answer. Relying on science, which sometimes we don't always do.
Science!
But if it hit his foot, that thing is going to carry him somewhere. It didn't appear to do that. So if the holding penalty is going to stand, I think Southeastern is going to have the ball at their 22-yard line, 1st and 10, on a massively important drive to get this thing back within one score. They need points on this drive in the worst way.
Back there, as far as the back and shoulder is concerned, which I don't think there's contact. And before we picked it up, you couldn't tell where the foot was.
And you can tell it. Teron Jones is like, he had the football, and we're going to get the call. He just stood there as if he was downing it. Okay. There we go. All right, we're all good. We're all good. Here we go. Everybody's all set. Sam Houston defense goes back out there. They have been dominant
here in
for the last quarter or so, going back into the second quarter, for about the last 15 minutes. They've been excellent. And they got another opportunity here.
So 1st and 10 for Southeastern from their own 22 after all the conversations are done. 6:25 to play, third quarter, and a 10-point lead for Sam Houston. Casey Keeler still wants to know what's going on here. How is that penalty, if it's thrown at the 35-yard line, being before the punt got off?
That's the one I'm struggling with the most, because it felt like that flag was really late. Now, it was a rugby punt, so he holds it a little bit longer. Maybe that's one of the advantages of the rugby punt, which I have gone on record as saying I don't really like, but it's not my world.
Well, the officials still trying to iron things out. I think we're going to go with that.
This is one of the things, if this was happening on a pickup basketball court, you would just go, no, your ball, you take it. No, you take it. Finally, we got there. Here we go.
Reverse to Morgan with room on the left sideline to the 40, 45, and upended at about the 47-yard line. It was Tristan McCollum who took him off his feet, but a nice run on the reverse for Austin Mitchell.
There's the speed. We've been looking for that, getting him back involved in the game. This time you don't throw it to him, you just hand it to him on the reverse. Excellent drive starter after that long layoff. We'll do it again. He's going to throw
it again, but it's going to be a flea flicker.
He's wide open.
Kelly going to throw near side. Has him in at the 30. To the 20. Still on his feet, 15. And dragged down at the 10-yard line. It's the big fullback, Damian Dawkins. Or Dawson, rather.
How about that? We're going to reverse you on one play. Then we're going to double reverse pass to a guy that's been in the game a few times as a run blocker. Damian Dawson is just out there on his own, wide open. And then he catches it, and it's just like, I'll start running and do what I need to. And then makes a nice little move there. I think he's run out of gas at that particular point. And we've got looks like a Sam Houston defender on the turf. But excellent play calling there by Southeastern Louisiana's offensive staff. Greg Stevens, play caller and quarterbacks coach, pulling out reverse and double pass, or reverse pass, back-to-back plays. That could be what chips away at this really staunch Sam Houston defense. Obviously, it's put them inside the 5, but man, two wonderful play calls to get them out from the 22-yard line all the way down inside the 5.
Jahari Kay, the injured Bearcat, being helped to the sideline. Cole Kelly now 22 of 35, 258 yards and a touchdown. You see the double reverse pass here. So from the 4-yard line, boom, running play, and Jones had nowhere to go. Penetration once again by the defensive front for Sam Houston. Holds that to no gain.
Zion McCollum shooting a gap. Used to be a safety. Did play safety early on in his career next to his twin brother Tristan. Moved the corner, but knifes through there to stop Jones before he can really get going, setting up a 2nd and 4.
Two receivers to the top of the formation, swinging out and right through the hands of Jones.
He's got exactly what he wants, that being Cole Kelly. He's got twins receivers. They're in man coverage. They're essentially going to run a pick play for him. The linebacker has to get out, and they're going to block him with one of those wide receivers. So the safety goes inside with that receiver. Then that receiver blocks another safety, so there's nobody on Jones out in the flat, and he just can't hang on. Kelly with a little bit too much sauce on that one.
So now it's 3rd down and goal for the 4. Mitchell goes in motion. Kelly wants to throw. Now drops it in the end zone. Touchdown. It's the tight end, Tim Wilson Jr.
What patience from Cole Kelly. He had a lot going on with that route, and the Bearcats were swapping routes. They weren't in man coverage. They were going to swap routes, and everybody sort of latched on to routes after they developed, but nobody went with Tim Wilson Jr. on the crosser, and Kelly just had to buy a little extra time to flip it to him wide open. And now we got ourselves a ball game, partner.
Yes, we do. Rengifo try and tack on the point after to make this a 3-point game with 5:01 to go here in the 3rd. And Rengifo sends this one up through the uprights, right down the middle. So with 5:01 to play in the 3rd, Southeastern narrows the gap to 3 points on a 4-yard touchdown pass from Cole Kelly to Tim Wilson Jr.
The simple things. We take them for granted every day until a spine problem, brain tumor, ruptured brain aneurysm, or stroke makes even the effortless impossible. But here at CHI St. Luke's Health, the Woodlands Hospital, fast access to treatment and new interventional and surgical techniques are making the critical difference for patients and giving them back what matters most. The simple things.
Proud son of hardworking immigrant parents, Eric Rodas chose to serve his country. A father, a soldier, and now a college graduate. He proved that circumstances have nothing to do with your outcome. Since 1879, we've been helping students like Eric determine their future. Sam Houston State University, a great name in education.
Three-point game now after Southeastern Louisiana marches 93 yards in 8 plays, took 2:58 off the clock. 4-yard touchdown pass from Cole Kelly to Tim Wilson Jr. to narrow the gap to 27-24. And the kick into the wind toward the far sideline will be taken on a hop at the 9-yard line. And dancing up to near the 20-yard line was Noah Smith. Smith wants a flag for contact after he got outside the boundary.
Yeah, I think Smith was shoved a little bit out of bounds, but nothing to warrant a flag. Now Sam Houston's offense got to get cranked up, got to get points back on the board and not settle for threes. I know what we saw from Southeastern with a couple of trick plays, got them a quick touchdown, but sometimes that's all it takes to get your confidence rolling. And Cole Kelly seemingly has had confidence all night. It's just been whether he's had time to throw or not. Now Southeastern's got to put some of that pressure back on Eric Schmid and see if that offense can get rolling.
So from their own 19-yard line, the Bearcats will scrimmage. And this is Jefferson. Ooh, man. Oh, going over right guard, and he took a shot, but he kept the pile moving. Wow. How do you respond from that?
That was a strike. And I can't tell if that was Alexis Ramos or if that was Herman Kristoff, but man, oh man, that's a linebacker stepping up in a gap and introducing himself rudely.
2nd down and 7 for the 22. Schmidt has time, throwing down the sideline. Caught at the 35. It's Ife Adeye, and he will take it to the house for 78 yards to the score.
Adeye scores, and then he goes over to the photographer that he hammered on his last touchdown and to pose for some pictures. And delivering the strike down the field. Eric Schmid, plenty of time, just a 4-man rush from Southeastern, and Schmid just dropped a beautiful nugget out of the sky. And Adeye, that's what we said earlier. They just wanted to get Adeye the ball any way they possibly could. Early in the game, they threw him that screen, and that was just to get him going. Then he scored the touchdown. Then they get him down the seam deep. Wonderful use of an incredible athlete. Adeye scores, makes this one 34-24. What an answer by the Sam Houston offense.
78 yards for the score as Schmid hooks up with Adeye. 4:15 to play here in the third quarter. Just 2 plays to negotiate 81 yards. And it took all of 46 seconds.
Whew. The epitome of quick strike. When you have players like Adeye, we talked to Coach Keeler earlier this week, and that was a name he kept coming back to. And he said the words, I think he's as fast as anybody that we've ever had. And that includes the Jedediah Lewises, the Nathan Stewarts, the Davion Davises, all the speed that they have had in this program. Those guys were all very good and could all fly. And Adeye just ran by everybody on this field, and then was able to track the ball down the field to make that kind of catch. What an unbelievable play right there by Ife Adeye.
Well, you wondered if the Bearcats could answer. I think they told you.
Yeah. Very quickly.
Hearn's kickoff high, deep, into the middle of the end zone and back out. So the Lions will take it at their own 25. Down by 10 points again. The offense is saying, we just faced this a minute ago.
Yeah, exactly. But 2 drives back to back. Southeastern goes 78 yards after the hullabaloo on 4th down. They go 78 yards in about 4 plays, and Sam Answer's going, 81 yards in 2 plays. So the offense is getting cranked up. We'll see how Greg Stevens, offensive coordinator for Southeastern, answers here. So whether they got a quick strike or they're going to bog down and get us a 10-plus play drive here. There's the over route 81.
Kelly on 1st down. Over the middle has Mitchell at midfield, and he'll be taken down near the Sam Houston 45-yard line. And the tackle made there by Braden Clompton.
They, being Sam Houston's defense, have not covered that route tonight. That route has been open 2 or 3 times, but Kelly has just not been able to get the ball out of his hands. That time he had enough protection to find Mitchell on that over route, delivered it on time, Mitchell able to make something out of it, and now you got the Lions right there in Sam Houston territory.
Pick up on the play of 29 yards. 1st and 10 for the Sam Houston 46. They finally get their personnel lined up. Kelly eludes the rush, and now will take it and dive back to near the line of scrimmage. Lost his balance as he got away from the rush in the pocket. saved a negative play and may have gotten a half a yard after all was said and done.
And if he'd have kept his balance, he actually had a little bit of a seam. He could have gone through there, but he got and lost his balance. Trace Mascaro with great interior pressure, but you see Kelly off balance there. And then as he tried to split that group of defenders, I think he might have been able to do that, but just unable to hold his balance. But you're right, making something negative into something positive was big.
Movement at the line of scrimmage. All sorts of things going on.
There are no flags.
I can't believe there were no flags on that play.
How are there no flags on that? Everybody was moving.
Let's listen to our referee here.
There we go.
I thought he was going to go for his microphone, but they said nope. I don't know what they're going to call that play, but it's nothing. Let's see here.
Southeastern was trying to get that ball snapped because the Sam Houston defender was running off the field. They could have caught him with 12 men on the field, but they just couldn't get that ball snapped quick enough. The umpire in the middle was just not allowing it to happen. So, no snap, do it over again.
Well, they're going to call it second down. So, no play after all was said and done. 2nd and 9, fake the run. Kelly throws it on the outside, has a man, Turner, to the 30, 25, and knocked out of bounds there. C.J. Turner.
Oh, reliable right there, C.J. Turner, just hanging out. This time, instead of running the over, Mitchell, who was partnered on the same side, he didn't go all the way over. He started over and then came back, and when he came back, Sam Houston's defense all went to him, and Turner just hanging out on the sideline. Cole Kelly able to find him, pick up another first down.
Running play on 1st and 10 for Morgan Ellison. And the Bearcat defense is all over that. Javon Leon leading the charge, holding that to no gain.
Nice safety support also coming up there from the safeties in the back. Tristan McCollum getting up in there as well. Looks like Trey Smith was also in that mix on that play. That's what you got to have to hold a player to no gain on that play. You need that good safety support, able to get it, along with Leon doing some great stuff on the edge.
On 2nd and 10, Kelly looks to throw on the slant over the middle, has him in at the 13-yard line. And the catch made there by Anthony Spurlock, his first catch of the ball game.
And one for a first down, and now we're seeing the Lions with some tempo here.
13-yard pickup to the 12 on 1st down. It's Ellison on the run. And they cannot run the ball against this Bearcat defense, which last year only allowed 70 yards a game on the ground.
I don't mind the thinking there by Greg Stevens, though, Tom. I really don't. They catch them in a look on the throw, get a first down, and they were in a pass defense basically with their pass group out there, and so you figure, hey, let's hurry up, let's try and run the ball and sneak it through here. But Sam and Sam's front doing a nice job holding Ellison in check. We've got a Bearcat down on a knee.
At the 11-yard line, and couldn't quite catch the number before the trainer came out there. And I'm going to say that's Joseph Wallace.
I believe you are right. He's been down a couple times tonight, but he's jogging off under his own power. I got a feeling we'll see the big fella here after a little bit.
A minute to play here. 61 seconds if you would like to be precise. 10-point lead for the Bearcats. 3rd quarter here in Huntsville. Cole Kelly trying to get his team back to within 1 score. He's got a 2nd down and 9 from the 11-yard line.
He's got man coverage to the top of the screen. He might want 81 on the slot. There he is.
Inside slant at the 5-yard line. Incomplete. Tristan McCollum with the breakup.
It's exactly what Southeastern wanted. They wanted 81 one-on-one, and they got McCollum to bite and made a really nice play. I'm Greg Stevens. I see how fast McCollum broke on that, and I'm running slant and go to the back corner of the end zone, and he'll be wide open. But a big play right there by McCollum to not allow that slant to at least get them a first down.
So now it's 3rd down and 9. Kelly with time toward the end zone. Caught, touchdown. C.J. Turner.
That was the route I thought they would go with on the previous play with Mitchell. They would run the corner out to Mitchell, one-on-one on McCollum. That's what I thought they would run on the previous play. But this time they do with Turner going to the back corner of the end zone. And Mr. Reliable, C.J. Turner, gets in the end zone. My goodness, those two are unbelievably good at what they do. Turner and Mitchell making huge plays. Again on this drive, Mitchell to start it on the over route, Turner to finish it, and get this thing back within 3 points.
Mateo Rengifo will try and make it a 3-point game. And he does. 34 seconds to go until the end of the third quarter. And Southeastern Louisiana again pulls back to within 3. 75-yard drive. In 8 plays.
Tom, I knew driving down here that we're going to see a pretty good ball game. It's top 20 teams, right? We're going to see it's going to be a fun ball game. This has been beyond even what I had expected. This has been, especially the second half, the back and forth, the big plays. We're seeing on both sides of the ball. But these offenses, Cole Kelly at quarterback for Southeastern, Eric Schmidt for Sam Houston, the big-time players are making the plays on both sides. Turner and Mitchell for Southeastern. Adai on that last touchdown. This has been a will football game. This has been even better than I expected. We still have got 15 minutes to go.
You know, this is the kind of game you would have expected to see in October or November in the Southern Conference. And we're seeing it after a better than 400-day layoff for both of these teams. It's amazing how the coaching staffs of both of these teams have gotten their guys ready to play in tonight's contest.
No doubt.
So there's the kick.
It's a good kick. That's perfect.
And back to the 3-yard line. And stood up near the 15, but driving out to the 19-yard line. Is that Noah Smith? It was. So that's where the Bearcats will take it. And we're seeing a little bit of back and forth here in the third quarter. Bearcats score, make it a 10-point lead, 27-17. Southeastern answers, 27-24. Bearcats respond, 34-24. And Southeastern comes back and makes it 34-31. So they had the big play to Adai the last time they had the ball. What happens here? Schmidt takes the snap. Good pocket for him. Throws it on the outside for Jefferson. And Jefferson will be brought down at the 25-yard line. Alexis Ramos down at his ankles.
I think watching the Sam Houston offense tonight, it's been amazing to watch it. And here we go. To end the third quarter, trickeration from Sam Houston.
Time? No. Time runs out in the third quarter before they can run the unusual play. And so we've got 45 minutes in the book. We have at least 15 minutes more to play here in Huntsville. Sam Houston 34, Southeastern 31. Back to Bauer Stadium after these messages. I'm good.
We make it easy for you. Tax time is here again. Block has options for you, my friend. We can do your taxes virtually. Snap the pick and leave the rest to me. We make it easy. Experts on your phone. You don't have to leave home. We'll get it done right. You can sleep well tonight. In person or virtually. We make it easy for you. Block has your back.
I can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like it's outrageous how this flavor got them shook like.
Hold up.
Work it out. I hit it back with a brand new style. Bring it up until the floor get wild. We turning up all the way on the down like baby, I'm fabulous.
Limitless possibilities. The boldly new 2021 Nissan Kicks.
I'm a Verizon engineer, part of the team that built 5G right. The only one from America's most reliable network. We designed our 5G to make the things you do every day better. With 5G nationwide, millions of people can now work, listen, and stream in Verizon 5G quality. And in parts of many cities where people can use massive capacity, we have ultra-wideband, the fastest 5G in the world. This is the 5G that's built for you. This is 5G built right, only from Verizon.
Wendy's new jalapeno popper chicken sandwich and salad prove Wendy's goes all in on flavor. Unlike...
We put a bun inside the sandwich. Bun, bun, bun.
Hurry into Wendy's and try the new jalapeno popper chicken duo today.
Did you know that every single flush flings odors onto your soft surfaces? Then they get released back into the air, so you smell them later. Ew, right? That's why Febreze created Small Spaces. Press firmly and watch it get to work. Unlike the leading cone, Small Spaces continuously eliminates odors in the air and on surfaces, so they don't come back for 45 days. Just imagine what it can do with other odors.
It's NBA on ABC time. Mavs, Nets, Clippers, Bucks on ABC.
UFC 259. Buy it on ESPNplus.com/PPV.
This is star power from the jump.
This is the best of the bad goodness this kid.
Is it Chef Curry time? Or King James time? It's NBA on ESPN time. Warriors-Lakers on ESPN.
Tom Franklin and John Harris with you here at Bauer Stadium in Huntsville. We start the fourth quarter, 34-31. Bearcats with the lead and the ball. A second down play will get a first down as Ramon Jefferson will get across the 30 to about the 32. Through three quarters, the teams, John, combined for 906 yards.
Yeah, that's not much. I mean, Sam Houston's doing this without the guy they believe is going to be their number one back in Donovan Williams. That's kind of the scary thing is they don't even have that guy here tonight. Ramon Jefferson's doing some nice things as you see right here.
Slant by Jefferson, breaking tackles on the loose to midfield, to the 40. It'll be dragged out of bounds near the 30-yard line. Justin Douglas, Navy, saving a touchdown.
I think Jefferson's gone, but I don't know if we'll see this on the replay. But number 76, the right tackle for Sam Houston, Moses Johnson, watch right at the end of this play, he shoves number 27, and it actually gives him momentum. He kind of shoves 27 right there in the back. He shoves him in the back, and it actually gives him momentum to go tackle Jefferson on the sideline.
All right, look at this formation. Schmidt's going to go one-on-one to the far side. Caught! Touchdown! Unbelievable! Oh, man. Ezard with the catch. Oh, my.
Ezard going one-on-one against Fernando Jordan. And this ball, I'm telling you, cannot be thrown any better. Could not be thrown any better. Eric Schmidt just dropped it in a bucket from about 50 yards away. I don't know what the total yards was for the touchdown. That's about a 50-yard throw. And he threw it into about a 1-by-1 square-foot box where Ezra could make the catch and Jordan could not make a play. My goodness, what a throw. Out of that formation.
Seth Morgan's point after try hooks it to the left, no good. So it is a 9-point lead for the Bearcats with 14:05 to go. Wow, what a throw by Eric Schmidt. 30 yards, the complete yardage on the touchdown.
When we saw Eric Schmidt healthy last year for Sam Houston, the offense was what we're seeing tonight. But they just had such injury issues. Obviously, Eric had injury issues and never could find that rhythm. We called the last game of the 2019 season last year, you and I did against HBU. He went off. He was 420 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. And I remember Casey talking to us during the week, and he said, look, if you haven't seen Schmidt, I'm telling you, look, and he already thrown for 500-plus yards against UIW earlier in the year. Thought, okay, we'll believe when we see it. And then he went off. Well, he's doing that again tonight, and not just big plays where guys are wide open. Fernando Jordan could be in better coverage, and he just dropped it right in the bucket to him from about 50 yards away. Eric Schmidt has made all the difference in the world for this Sam Houston offense.
25 of 35, 359 yards for Schmidt. The kick into the wind, taken. And coming up to the 25, to the 30, and out to about the 32-yard line. And on the return,
I believe that was
Jordan.
Yeah, that was Jordan.
I had a double take on there and said, what's he doing back there?
And I'll tell you, I feel for Jordan because he couldn't have been in better coverage. He's just not able to get his head all the way around on Ezard, who has made an impact for this team. His first game since transferring from Howard here to Sam Houston. And we mentioned that tonight. Schley, the tight end from Georgetown. Crest from Harvard. And Ezard from Howard. The impact those transfers have made for this offense tonight has been amazing.
Blitz coming. Cole gets it away. And it's complete on the far sideline. It's Turner, and he'll get into Sam Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A pickup at 23 yards.
We talked about Eric Schmidt the last couple of minutes. Cole Kelly has put this offense on his back. He's throwing the ball to 83 Turner, or he's throwing it to 81 Mitchell. He's getting a little bit more time to throw. And Sam Houston's defense realized that. That 4-man rush isn't quite as juicy as it was early in the game. They brought Zion McCollum on a corner cap blitz, just not able to get there because Turner got open before McCollum could get to Kelly.
Play fake for Kelly, now throwing right through the fingertips of Mitchell at the 23-yard line. He had a step on Urban Hawkins.
I thought he had Spurlock on the post. He had man coverage. I thought if he had a half second longer, I think he might have looked to the post. He might have had Spurlock back there. It looked like he had a step on the defender. That's a tough throw to try and hit Mitchell, but that's a route they've hit tonight. Just that Sam Houston was in man as opposed to zone, made it a little bit tougher throwing it over route.
Empty backfield now on 2nd down and 10. As Cooper comes to the near sideline, pump fake, and trying to run is Kelly, and he got mauled in the backfield. Be a loss of 2 back to the 47-yard line. Pressure by that front 4 of Sam Houston State's defense.
See Kelly clapping his hands there because he knows if he slips this one guy, look at this lane. If he slips that lane, there's really all orange shirts dropping in coverage. That's at least a first down run for Kelly. But he was just not able to do it. Looked like that might have been Trevor Williams on the inside that maybe got a shoelace to the big fella.
On 3rd down now, Kelly hit as he throws, almost intercepted. Trevor Williams will never have a better chance at an interception than that one.
Trevor Williams is going to be seeing that one for a long time. That one hits number 1 right in the hands. Now, I don't know if that ball was maybe tipped. No, I don't think it was. That is such a great play by Williams to be in position in such horrible hands, and maybe shows why he plays linebacker instead of some other offensive position.
You know, that I was going to say, that's why he's on defense instead of on offense. The kick by Dunlap into the wind will be fair caught at the 10-yard line. Keyshawn Murray on the fair catch. So we'll take a timeout. 12 minutes, 44 seconds to play. Bearcats own a 9-point lead here against the number 18 team, Southeast.
And that protects our customers 24/7.
Sorry I'm late, everybody, and apologies for my appearance.
You look fine. We were just talking about how
I look like a wanted poster. I didn't have time to get my beard routine in this morning, so...
What beard routine?
Well, the key is maple nectar. Gives it that sheen.
Is there something wrong with my screen?
Jimmy, what are you talking about?
You're right, Alan. We should be talking about bundling home and auto with Progressive, not this luscious mane of mine.
Jamie, do you know what a beard is?
I Can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like it's outrageous how this flavor got
Limitless possibilities. The boldly new 2021 Nissan Kicks.
I'm a Verizon engineer, part of the team that built 5G right. The only one from America's most reliable network. We designed our 5G to make the things you do every day better. With 5G nationwide, millions of people can now work, listen, and stream in Verizon 5G quality. And in parts of many cities where people can use massive capacity, we have ultra-wideband, the fastest 5G in the world. This is the 5G that's built for you. This is 5G built right, only from Verizon.
To the Pittsburgh natives supporting a different black and gold.
Hey, come on, scarf up.
And the fan near Wrigley Field just as drawn to the octagon.
No, not now. No.
This is your stream. ESPN Plus. It exists because you do.
I get those goosebumps every time.
The most dominant force in the women's game.
This is the GOAT, the best women's fighter of all time.
Amanda Nunes, still queen of the jungle.
I get those goosebumps every time.
This is star power from the jump.
This is the best of the bad goodness, this kid.
12 minutes, 44 seconds to play. Sam Houston owning a 9-point lead over Southeastern Louisiana. Bearcats will scrimmage 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line. Approaching 600 yards of total offense of the Bearcats. Running play on 1st down and throwing back is Jefferson for a loss. Rodney Sofser making the tackle.
That was about as well as Southeastern has played. That interior run tonight. Tackle for a loss right there for the Lions when they desperately needed one.
And rushing the football is where the Bearcats have got the difference in the offense tonight. 221 yards compared to 64. Schmidt throws on the outside, complete, and going close to a 1st down is Noah Smith. They say the foot touched out of bounds at the 19-yard line. It'll be a yard shy.
We see the difference. You talked about the run game being the difference. Here's another difference. That offensive line for Sam Houston is not allowing 4 rushers to get anywhere near Schmidt. If the Lions are going to get pressure on Schmidt, they need 5, they need extra, they need 6. Sam Houston's been able to get pressure all night on Cole Kelly with 4. But Southeastern can't even sniff the backfield if they're only sending 4, and that's been a huge issue. It's like we're going to have timeout here.
And we get a whistle. I think Casey Keeler is going to call timeout. Came into the line judge here on the near sideline, or else he wants them to do something with the play clock.
He might want
that it started too soon, or
he might want to look at this to see whether Jefferson got the 1st down going out of bounds. He may want a review of this. Smith, excuse me. That might be what he wants to look at here. Either that or he just wanted to talk to him. He didn't have enough time after that punt in the 3rd quarter when we had about 10, 12 minutes of time.
And give his team a break.
Maybe they're getting to know each other again. Hey, guys, remember when we talked last in the 3rd quarter? Well, hey, listen, candlesticks make for a great gift. Maybe a place setting.
See the conversation there, and backing away as the line judge, you might be able to notice the ponytail coming out. We don't have a name, so I can't tell you who our line judge is.
They're not using a challenge. That's what it was, whether Noah Smith did go out of bounds before the marker or not. And so Sam Houston decided to take a timeout.
But to see the line judge here and have a female official reminds us that in the Super Bowl this year, history was made. It looks as though Smith did step out of bounds there at the 19-yard line. I think the call is good.
And you mentioned,
but Sarah Thomas gets to be in the Super Bowl.
And you know my day job is with the Houston Texans. I'm down on the sidelines.
Right.
She is one of the better officials in the entire NFL. Not just line judge, she's one of the better officials in the NFL. She's incredible.
On 3rd and 1, toss play on the outside, and Smith is not going to get there. And it's Jordan coming up from the quarterback spot to sniff that out and throw it for a loss.
Tom, I'm telling you, that might be one of the top 3 athletic plays of the night coming from the All-American corner for Orlando Jordan. This is one-on-one with Noah Smith and just wraps him up and then doesn't allow him to even inch forward to put the ball out there to potentially get a first down. What a tremendous play by the All-American when the Lions defense absolutely needed it right there.
Yeah, we can backtrack to Sarah Thomas, and you mentioned how good an official she is. I was in the calling games in Conference USA when she got her start in the major college level. And the thing that I always remember about games that she officiated is you never noticed her on the field.
No.
That's how good a job she was doing.
I asked our coaches for the Texans numerous times about her, and they said she's fantastic. She's one of the best.
I can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like it's outrageous how this flavor got
Limitless possibilities. The boldly new 2021 Nissan Kicks.
You must go and I must bide. But come ye back when
Dad, why is Jamie here? It's Sunday. Sunday sing-along.
And he helped us get a home and auto bundle.
He's been our insurance guy for 5 years now.
He makes us feel like we're worth protecting. Why didn't you tell us about these savings, Flo?
I've literally told you 1,000 times.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
I'm just gonna...
From Glen to Glen.
Touch after touch, bacteria in your home never stops. That's why Microban 24 doesn't just sanitize and stop. It keeps killing bacteria for 24 hours. Spray on hard surfaces to kill 99.9% of viruses and bacteria initially, including the COVID-19 virus. Once dry, Microban forms a shield that keeps killing bacteria for 24 hours, touch after touch. Don't just sanitize. Keep killing bacteria for 24 hours with Microban 24.
It's NBA on ESPN time. Warriors-Lakers on ESPN.
I get those goosebumps.
I'm gonna get that lightweight belt next.
You got champion versus champion. He wants to leave behind a lasting legacy.
Guess what? I'm the best in the world.
I get those goosebumps every time.
You'll see.
Is it Chef Curry time? Or King James time? It's NBA on ESPN time. Warriors-Lakers on ESPN.
Nine-point lead for Sam Houston State here in the fourth quarter. Southeastern Louisiana with the ball, and we'll see if they can do something about cutting into that deficit. Cole Kelly will go from under center. It'll be a handoff. And Ellison gets the corner down the sideline to midfield in the Sam Houston territory, and off his feet at about the 44-yard line. Coming over to make the tackle was Braden Clopton.
Running with authority, Morgan Ellison right there showing how quickly he can get to the corner. I guess he stepped out of bounds right there at the 49-yard line, but my goodness, that's 6'1", 230 pounds. Woo. Man, he turned the corner and hit the jets for a big dude.
Kelly throws and catches Turner at the 46-yard line. He caught the ball with a knee on the ground, so the play stops right there. Closest defender on the play was Isaiah Downs.
You know, one thing
was 5 yards in the first down.
You know, one thing we haven't seen from Southeastern in this half is the use of Cephas Johnson. Backup quarterback came in the game. They did some different things with him. I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions go back to that at some point. They're not here because Kelly's having a ton of success, but he's wide open.
Wide open is Ellison at the 35-yard line to the 20 and upended about the 12-yard line. Oh, there's the blown coverage there, and Clopton saved the touchdown.
Great recognition by Kelly to look out there and see nobody out on his running back. He just flipped it out there, and Kelly's got a pretty good arm. That thing didn't take long to get out there, and then Ellison knew, get up the field quickly, do what you can, and he is still with the ball at the 12-yard line. You still can get a first down here inside the 5. So quick work here by Southeastern and Cole Kelly. A couple of quick completions. Nobody out on the running back.
Look at that. 34 yards. Now they go to the running game. And it's Teron Jones, and he'll dive forward to about the 10-yard line. 2-yard pickup will make it 2nd down and 8. Jones from Mandeville, Louisiana, junior, 5'10", 205. Rushed for 358 yards and 4 touchdowns last year. Ball at the Sam Houston 10-yard line.
They got to turn to the top of the screen, one-on-one.
Kelly hit, escapes, stays on his feet, and will dive back to the line of scrimmage. Trace Mascaro was on top. The guy who went down low to knock him down was Zion McCollum, of all people.
How did he get out of that mess?
I don't know.
He was surrounded by orange jerseys, everybody tugging at him, and he somehow gets himself out.
It broke free there.
Wow. Cole Kelly
There's
did a
one.
great job.
So now it is 3rd down and 8. And I think Casey Keeler wants timeout. And so it'll be the first timeout for, no, it's the second timeout of the Bearcats.
Yeah, he had that one where Noah Smith went out of bounds. The last drive, thought he might challenge it. He had man coverage up there, it looked like, with Zion on C.J. Turner, which is a great matchup. I don't know if that's what he wanted to have the defensive staff look at, or just that he saw what 3rd down look he was getting from the Lions, but a chance to regroup. And you don't know at this point either, where 8:27 left in the 4th quarter of a game in late August, early September. You need to take a break because guys are dying out on that field, especially here in the state of Texas. But you don't know the fatigue level of your guys right now. You've had all offseason, all fall to get ready for this. You even had last week off to get ready for this. But you don't know what your fatigue level is like too. So taking a break, get everybody settled for a big 3rd down play here. Keep the Lions from getting a 1st down and more importantly out of the end zone.
Lions trail by 9. 10 yards away from cutting into that lead. Kelly under pressure. Throws to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown.
That is C.J.
Turner.
That's C.J. Turner's touchdown. That's C.J. Turner's score. That's Cole Kelly's touchdown. The way that Cole Kelly was able to manage the pocket and keep moving himself to a point where he could deliver this ball. Watch him just subtly just move back, give some room, and then zip it. You can't expect the corner to have to cover with all that time back there, and I think that's why Zion was upset. He was in pretty good position, but that's just too much time for Cole Kelly to be able to step back and pick his receiver and cut this thing to a 2-point lead.
Rengifo's point after makes this a 2-point game. 8 minutes, 21 seconds to play. And we got a good one going on here in Huntsville. Sam Houston 40. Southeastern Louisiana 38. And there's the pass again.
Just an incredible job by Cole Kelly tonight. Just incredible. He is in that pocket, and we've seen him run. How many young quarterbacks do we see now that the first hint of pressure, they're taking off? Especially a guy like that who has run the ball extremely well. He's been able to stay in the pocket, move away from the pressure. You saw him with his left arm extended as to get away from the pressure, and then when Mascaro almost hanging on his right arm, he delivers one to Turner for a touchdown. I have been as impressed with these two quarterbacks tonight, Eric Schmid and Cole Kelly, as I've been of any two quarterbacks in an FCS game in a long time. I mean, this has been fabulous to watch how they have navigated pressure, found open guys, put the ball in great spots for their receivers to make plays. It's been incredible quarterback play from these two tonight in a 40-38 game with 8:21 left.
6 plays, 59 yards, 2:35 off the clock. 4th touchdown pass for Cole Kelly. Kickoff will sail deep into the end zone, and the Bearcats will take it at their own 25. It's now just a 2-point game.
missed extra point after that last touchdown is looming large at this point, considering that Sam Houston's defense showing some cracks in the armor and Southeastern's offense really cranked up to max volume 10 right now. Thing comes down to a field goal. Ugh.
Interesting statistic here. Show you how good Cole Kelly's been tonight. On third down, he is 12 of 16 for 149 yards.
That's ridiculous. I mean, he has just been ridiculously good tonight.
So the Bearcats take it from their own 25-yard line, pistol formation.
Got 12 guys in the field.
Oh my goodness. And that would be the final timeout for the Bearcats, if Casey Keeler had to call it, because they had 12 on the field. Another official discussion. They're going to call a delay against the defense.
Yes.
There's where the 12 men were.
Yeah, number 91 was taking his sweet time going off the field. Defensive end, Darius Harry, was just kind of jogging off the field. And that's why they get nailed for the 5-yard penalty. Now you start 1st and 5 for the Bearcats.
Change everything up completely on 1st and 5. Play fake to Jefferson. Schmidt escapes pressure, throws. Great catch at the 47-yard line. This is Harbin, eluding more defenders, still on his feet, got a block at the 30, and he'll go down at about the 24-yard line. Chandler Harbin, my goodness, what a run. What a catch, first of all, and then what a run.
During the break, we were listening to the PA here at Bauer Stadium, and they said, the play of the night. Like, the play of the night? That might be the play of the night right there. That was incredible work by Chandler Harbin to make that catch down in his shoe tops, at his ankles, and then collect himself to get up the field, break through some tackles, and do the work he did there after the catch. That was magnificent. That might be the play of the night.
46 yards on the completion and the run. Going for the end zone and overthrowing D. Bowens. Bowens covered there by Donnell Ward McGee, but he had a step with the ball a little bit overthrown.
Eric Schmidt is not scared. There is no deep throw he won't make. No deep throw he won't make at any point in the game. He is fired. These two gunslingers have just brought out the pistols, and they're just, well, all right, you went deep, I'm going deep. It's been awesome to watch.
Empty backfield on 2nd down and 10 for Schmidt. Wide open up the middle. Schmidt eludes one, but can't elude two. Coming up to make the stop from the secondary is Derek Turner II.
That's a heck of an open field tackle right there, because it looked like Schmidt was going to break out of there after the first missed tackle, and thought, oh, because that's the killer. How many times have we seen a quarterback get out of that first missed tackle, and everybody else is in coverage, and he turns that into a 1st down run, and he gets out of that one right there, and it's like, oh, there comes Turner to make that play, setting up a 3rd and long and a big play here for both sides.
Schmidt forced out of the pocket to his right, gonna tuck it and run. Got room at the 20, to the 15, and he'll have the 1st down. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line. And Schmidt with a little bit of a word for Alexis Ramos on his way back to the huddle, thinking that Ramos may have hit him a little bit late on the sideline.
I think Ramos was like, man, you're fast. Schmidt was like, thank you, sir, I appreciate that. Yeah, Ramos got a little bit of a trip in there at the end, but it didn't matter. Schmidt, with the Lions in man coverage, everybody got their back to him. He knew it. Excellent awareness by Schmidt, knowing when he could take off and go get 11 yards and a 1st down.
So from the 11-yard line, fake the reverse. Schmidt still has the ball, and he will not get away. And coming up to make that stop, Justin Douglas, the sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia.
Douglas made a few nice plays in tonight's game. Early on, he had a couple of big plays. It's an excellent open field tackle there to come up and slow Schmidt. Set up 2nd and 10. Bearcats can still get a 1st down inside the 5. That's big. They can still get that 1st down without scoring a touchdown. But they've got to be thinking touchdown here. This has got to be 7 points or nothing.
Second down and 10 from the 11. Oh, a busted play in the backfield. Schmidt's going to keep it and do the best he can. And they'll put him down at the 7-yard line. Jefferson went the wrong way, or Schmidt went the wrong way. One of those guys went the wrong way because that was supposed to be a running play.
Yeah, and I think it was supposed to be Jefferson on the running play. But as he's done all night, Schmidt makes something out of nothing.
Yeah.
It's hard to say he went the wrong way.
Schmidt turned to his left,
yeah.
And Jefferson went to his right. So now it's 3rd down and 6 from the 7.
Chandler Harvin's wide open.
Schmidt throwing underneath and a little bit low for Ife Odeyi.
Oh my goodness, Chandler Harvin is so wide open. He shook the DB who was trying to hit him with a quick jam. And when he shook him, he's got 5 yards on him. But Schmidt, because he is carrying out his fake, Harvin is at the Essen Bearcats in the end zone wide open. And Schmidt isn't ready to throw the ball when he's open. And then he's got to dump it off, and they're not able to make that. This is a massive stop for the Lions. And I can tell you, just looking at that side over there, they're going, hey, man, this is our opportunity right here. This is a huge stop for the Lions to keep Sam Houston out of the end zone.
So Morgan, who missed the PAT the last time, will try the field goal from 25 yards away and puts this one through the uprights to extend Sam Houston's lead to 5. 43-38. 5 minutes, 7 seconds to go here in Huntsville. Come on back for an exciting finish.
I can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like it's outrageous how this flavor got
Limitless possibilities. The boldly new 2021 Nissan Kicks.
Whoa, Susan.
Oh, I'm looking for coupon codes.
Well, Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them.
Save me some cheddar.
Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Introducing our latest Wi-Fi breakthrough, speeds faster than a gig. That means gig Wi-Fi for gaming, video chatting, and sharing your killer moves, all at the same time. Introducing Wi-Fi speeds over a gig, new from Xfinity.
This is star power from the jump.
This is the best of the how good is this kid?
It's NBA on ESPN time. Warriors-Lakers on ESPN. Is it Chef Curry time? Or King James time? It's NBA on ESPN time. Warriors-Lakers on ESPN.
This is star power from the jump.
This is the best of the how good is this kid?
5:07 to play here in Huntsville. Bearcats with an 8-play, 68-yard drive that stalled at the 7-yard line. They settle for a 25-yard field goal by Seth Morgan to up their lead to 5. 43-38. Hearn's kick will be taken on the run at the 5-yard line. And Mitchell will dive forward to near the 25-yard line. So that is where Southeastern will take over. Bearcats tonight, 651 yards of offense.
And they're not out of the woods yet.
No,
they're not out of the woods
got
yet.
481.
Cole Kelly can take this thing 76 yards and lead Southeastern to win. This is exactly if you're Frank Selfo and I said to you, look, it's 43-38, 5 minutes left, you got the ball in all 3 timeouts, how you feeling? I mean, you'd feel tremendous.
I love it. Kelly throws, has a man across the 35-yard line, tackled at the 37. Kyron Mitchell on the tackle of C.J. Turner.
How many times have we said C.J. Turner's name tonight? My goodness. What a superb receiving duo. And wait till they get Javon J.J. Connor back and they put all 3 of those guys who were tremendous last year in 2019 when they get that threesome back together.
On first down, Kelly throwing on the run. Turner again at midfield. Open field at the 40. And slides down at the 30-yard line in Sam Houston territory.
I haven't used this name tonight, and it was used in the production meeting. Patrick Mahomes. That right there is a Patrick Mahomes throw if I've ever seen one. Going left, throws a dart back across his body. People, this is incredibly hard. Don't try this at home. And throws it sidearm and hits Turner on the run. My goodness, Cole Kelly, you are a sick individual. That was as incredible of throws we're going to see all night. My goodness.
Running play for Ellison, bottled up on the edge, tries to cut it back and got back to the line of scrimmage.
I can understand Southeastern trying to catch Sam, maybe not respecting the run. This is a Cole Kelly game. This is a Cole Kelly, C.J. Turner, Austin Mitchell game right now. It's those 3 that are going to carry him from this point. Throw the rock. Throw it. Greg Stevens sitting there going, I can get anything that I want throwing the football. All right, go take it, because it's yours.
Turner, 11 catches, 150 yards, and 2 scores. Kelly throws on the outside. It's Mitchell. He'll be run out of bounds shy of the first down. They say he stepped out of bounds to the 25 for a 5-yard gain. And for Mitchell, that is his 9th reception for 139 yards.
Coach Franklin, you 4-down territory here? Got it, right?
I think so, yeah.
360, yeah. It's this 4-down territory. You got 2 plays, get 5 yards. I throw it to 83. I find him and I throw it to him.
To come to put 3 receivers at the bottom. Under pressure is Kelly throwing underneath for Mitchell. Good tackle at the 22-yard line. And that is Quentin Brown. Brown is a hybrid. He's a defensive end linebacker kind who drops back into coverage a lot. Great tackle to make it 4th down and 2.
That's just a baller play right there, whatever position you play, because Mitchell slips that tackle, and it's a house call. Down the bottom of the screen, you got press man.
On 4th down, Kelly rolls, throws it in the flat. Caught.
He's short. He's short.
Cooper was on the catch. And McCollum makes the tackle, and the ball goes over to Sam Houston on downs. What a defensive stand in those last 2 plays, John.
Quentin Brown on 3rd down, Tristan McCollum on 4th down, and I'll tell you, this is not an easy route to cover for a safety coming down from depth. Kelly puts it in the right spot, but when Cooper goes, McCollum is right there with a heck of a play there by the senior safety from Galveston, Tristan McCollum.
2:21 to go, and the Bearcats cling to a 5-point lead.
I can't help it if I'm popping, see them watch like it's outrageous how this flavor got
Limitless possibilities. The boldly new 2021 Nissan Kicks.
Whoa. The Capital One Quicksilver card does not need a dog and pony show. Quicksilver is simple. It's unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with no annual fee. No need to jump through any crazy hoops. Will someone tell Fido he can cool it with the hoops? The Capital One Quicksilver card. What's in your wallet? They're dropping balloons.
Wow. That's a low price.
Oh, wow. That's a low price. What?
Ooh, that's a low price.
You're so good at low prices.
Yeah.
Circle back on that later.
That's a low price.
Dan, you're off mute, buddy.
No, low price.
Douglas.
Low price.
What's a low price?
I'm kind of kidding.
With everyday low prices at Amazon, anytime is a good time to save.
To the Pittsburgh natives supporting a different black and gold.
Hey, come on, scarf up.
And the fan near Wrigley Field just as drawn to the octagon.
No, not now. No.
This is your stream. ESPN Plus. It exists because you do.
Is it Chef Curry time? Or King James time? It's NBA on ESPN time. Warriors-Lakers on ESPN.
This is star power from the jump.
This is the best of the bad goodness, this kid.
Maybe the biggest play of the night made by senior safety Tristan McCollum. On a 4th down and 2 play. The pass completes to Marcus Cooper, and McCollum denies him the first down shy of the 20-yard line, and the Bearcats take over with a 5-point lead and 2:21 left. Running play, Ramon Jefferson eludes one and will get forward to about the 24-yard line, and Frank Selfo used the first of his 3 timeouts. That 3-yard gain gives Sam Houston 654 yards. They need 6 more to put this away.
Yeah, they need 1 first down. It's that simple. Get the first down. Get Southeastern to have to take those timeouts, and you get that first down, and you can kneel it out the rest of the way. But you got to get that first down. And Southeastern's done a little better job in the 4th quarter, I guess, of stopping some of those runs. But it doesn't have to be just a run here. I know, yes, an incompletion stops the clock, but Eric Schmidt's been so good. I might trust him on the run with maybe an RPO, some kind of run pass option. That's very simple. That's just able to steal a few yards if they need it. I'll run it here. I got 2 big tight ends in the game. I'll run it behind my tight ends. Maybe Schmidt will pull it on the zone read. I got a lot of options here because of how good Schmidt has been tonight in both running the ball and throwing it.
2nd down and 7 from the 24. Schmidt pulls it from Jefferson, comes near sideline. He did a great job of staying in bounds, stopping his momentum from going over the boundary as he went down. What a heads-up play that was to force Southeastern to use another timeout.
Every coach down there is like, no, because they could all see it. We could see it. Schmidt could see it. He could feel it, and he gets down. He knows to get down, but he's like, how do I do this? And he just gets his shoulder down such that it doesn't stop the clock and does force Southeastern into having to take that 2nd timeout. Now here we are in that 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 situation we talked about.
Yeah,
do you have
talking about the option?
Right, now you have do you have an RPO that you want to use, something safe that's got a few kind of wrinkles in it. You have run the option tonight, the speed option. That's worked for you as well. I think if I want this ball to go anywhere, it's staying in number 3's hands, or I might try and get this ball out to number 88 on the speed out, which is at the top of the screen. Crazy as it might sound to throw it, but Schmidt's been that good tonight.
3rd down and 5. Schmidt rolls left, throws, caught for a first down across the 35 and sliding down with the first down at the 40-yard line. Chandler Harvin. 13 yards on the pickup. Southeastern still has 1 timeout. They didn't use it there. The clock stopped, or they moved the chains, but now it's rolling again down to 1:45. They got to snap it in 15.
That'll take it down to a minute 30. I think you can kneel this and run this out. If my math is correct, I think you can kneel it and run it out. You'll get a timeout after the first one.
Well, Sam Houston's going to use their final timeout with 1.5 minutes to go.
So you got 90 seconds.
And you get 40 seconds between plays.
Right. It's over. It's over now. They've got one timeout. They can stop it after the first down. But after second down, after third down, there won't be enough time for them to be able to do it. You should be able to run this thing out. And what a play by Eric Schmidt, and the confidence that Ryan Carty has, offensive coordinator for Sam Houston, in Eric Schmidt. So that was the kind of play we talked about, a run-pass option. You kind of get Schmidt out on the open, and you let him make a decision, and you trust him to make a throw like that. And he went back to Chandler Harvin. I think there are a few things we've learned tonight. With Ezra today, Sam Houston's got two explosive ball carriers, or receivers. With Noah Smith, you've got a do-it-all, dual-threat guy. We saw a lot from Ramon Jefferson. But when it comes crunch time, 88's going to get the football. There's no doubt he is the guy. We have seen with Harvin, with C.J. Turner on the other side, Austin Mitchell, Adai. I don't know that there could be better receivers in the Southern Conference, to be honest. I think we've seen four of the best here tonight. They've been incredible.
Chandler Harvin 7 for 118. And a penalty marker comes down. And what do we got here?
And we got fingers being pointed.
We've had that all night.
Yeah, it's not going to stop the clock because it's already stopped. Delay game.
Delay against the defense.
Said he was calling out signals, trying to get Sam, which doesn't really do you any good at that point, because if Sam does jump, the clock's already stopped. It's not as if it would stop the clock at that point, so you don't really gain anything by it, maybe hurt by it.
1st and 5 now from the 44. Running play, Jefferson up the middle. Got only to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And now Frank Selfo calls his final timeout with 1:26 to go. So let's do the math.
40 seconds in between each play, right? That's 80 seconds. Minute 20. There's a minute 26.
Right.
How long does it take to take two knees?
Well, you just take the snap, move just a little bit, go down.
That's 4 seconds. You do it again, ball game.
It's the way it should work. Well, I tell you what, this has been one heck of a way to start off the spring season of Southland Conference football.
My goodness. What we've seen from both sides is just, it's been incredible to start the year. I mean, offensively tonight, like, I think these defenses will get better. I think Sam, I think, has good overall talent. I think we'll see a little bit more of that Sam Houston defense, but I think Southeastern will get better defensively. And they were not great even in a playoff run last year. They were not great defensively. I think they'll get better. Sam Houston will definitely get better, and I think be one of the top defenses in Southland Conference. They just ran into a buzzsaw tonight with all the offensive firepower with this line offense.
Running play and breaking over midfield is Jefferson, and that'll be enough for a first down. They say the knee down at the 49-yard line. The clock will run once they move the chains, and the Bearcats can feel the victory. Ramon Jefferson, who got things started with a 59-yard touchdown run, seals it with a first down run of 7 yards here as time expires in the fourth quarter. And now you get the victory formation.
I'm really mad at Casey Keeler. All that math that we just did up here, and he just, forget it. We're just going to run for it. And all that math you guys just talked about going out the window. Come on, Coach.
Schmidt takes a knee. They have to do it one more time. There's a 4-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. But the Bearcats are going to win a dandy of a ball game. You can see why these teams were ranked 17 and 18. They are so closely matched. And now the Bearcats get a week off before they take on the defending champions, the Nichols Colonels, 2 weeks from today here at Bauer Stadium. What a ball game tonight as Schmidt takes a knee for one final time.